Testing, testing, testing. All right. Microphone's working. That's good. Hey, what's up, Kayak? How are you? Totally didn't want to hit that button. Hit the wrong button because I'm bad at the whole thing. You got sushi? Oh, man. Oh, man. Getting the game all fired up. This is our first sole YouTube stream here that we've done. Let's see how it works. Testing not revived. Wait, what? We have our raid starting in an hour, but there's a few things that I needed to do beforehand. How are you all? Testing not received. Boo. All my sacred shards. Trying to flip these things for a profit, but I don't think I'm going to do a good job at that. See what the prices are right now. I'm doing okay. How are you? Yeah, so they're even lower than before. I'm gonna go ahead and just post them again. I have a hunch that these things are gonna go up there. If I posted them down here for the price that they're currently at, ooh, I'd lose. Yeah, I'd definitely lose a few 100,000 gold there. Damn. 700. Post them at 125. It's 823. Damn, that's a bad mistake here. Can't be here for too long today, but wanted to stop by. Well, welcome, Mezzo. Yeah, definitely make sure you lurk if you can, but understand if you can't. Yeah, I've spent so much money on like a few things recently. Do. Keep wondering if I should just bail out now and just take the big hit from this investment that I did, or if I hope that's going to go up on Tuesday. I think it's going to go up on Tuesday. I think I'm going to gamble here. I'm not good with the auction house flipping items. I was able to flip some items quite a bit, but I didn't do. I don't think I did a good job on this one. Just don't think I did a good enough job on this one. I think I kind of misjudged it, but I did really good on some of my cloth investments. Like made like 50, 60 grand off flipping some cloth. It's not my birthday. We don't have any of the Hackspot stuff over here, unfortunately. Nothing yet. I'm not going to pull the trigger on moving something over like Hackspot until we decide whether or not this is even worth the venture. I'm just testing this out for a few weeks. Kind of just going back to some basics. I will not stop you. It's not my birthday. What's up, Wild Forest? How are you? Make sure you guys like the video. That's like a thing here. They actually like the stream. That actually helps with the discoverability. It's all about like what people do, and the more people keep chatting and everything, it's all about like the interactivity of the viewership helps drive the recommendations. That's like one of the things about it. But do you like it? That's a good point. It's actually a really good point. Debating whether or not I want to try to do a mythic run before the raid. The raid starts in an hour. Oh, you know what? I need to actually watch the videos and stuff of the two fights. So I probably won't have time to do a mythic Unless it was like a pure guild run. So we're gonna have to watch some the Wowhead videos here. YouTube API is a nightmare, yeah. I need to go back to my Covenant real quick. Do you like it? Do you? How is everybody doing today? You all doing well? Bum, bum, bum. Could actually do my whatever you call it. My might have also started Cookie Clicker again. Oh no, what's wrong with you? Wait, I clicked the deposit. Why isn't it depositing? Deposit. Deposit. There you go. Freaking delayed thing that they wanted there is actually somewhat annoying. Day's been going well so far. That's awesome. Having a lazy day. I see. Am I in what's the latency here? Did I set that right? 'Cause there's like there's a latency option. I think I have to like check it, but I'm hoping I got it accurate. Does it seem to be accurate? Does it seem to be low latency? It seems to be about 2 seconds. Good. That's what it should be. That is what it should be. That should be enough to do that one. Kind of waiting on trying to do this one until I get these companions up a little bit higher. And do the enchanting cache, which will... Let's go ahead and just drop this one real quick just to get them doing something. You have 2 seconds. Good. Oh, I'm also at 60. I'm also at a lot higher quality streaming now. I'm back up to like 60 FPS and everything. So, and I gotta remember to hit my my start recording button because I'm also doing like local recordings as well. I want to see how my computer handles that. 2.6 seconds. Oh no. So you got those Canadian seconds over there. So it's a different conversion. Different conversion. The exchange rate. Yep. 100%. They always get you. They always get you. Exactly. Oh my goodness. So we got our raid coming up in about 55 minutes. I gotta look at the videos in the last two bosses. You sad now sushi's almost gone? You should definitely order more sushi then if you're sad. That's what you should do. What's up? Hey, welcome back, funny man. How are you? It's the EverQuester. What's up, sir? Don't be sad. The sushi is now one with you. You are now the sushi. Oh, good. How have you been, man? We got our raid coming up in a little bit, so I'm going to do some prep work for that. Do. Gotta go. Nothing good. Just the same old bull crap. Creepy. You could go. No, do weird. The rogue for EQ is pretty damn nice. Oh, see, here you go. Here you go. Trying to start the EQ thing again. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You're going to get voted out the island. No, I'm just messing with you. There's probably a few people that are EQ. We're watching in the EQ times, or we're EQ players. You don't know? Why don't you know, man?
My master did say to serve everyone.
Dun 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 dun. Do you actively still play EQ? Like literally, like are you actively playing it like every day? Or were you just a former EQ player? Yeah, nice. That's crazy. I didn't think that game was still supported. I guess it is. Oh my god. I slept all of like 2 or 3 hours last night. It's horrible. I left my phone in the other room. I'll go grab that later. Oh, so when are we gonna get you to play World of Warcraft then, funny man? There's like 1,000 players on Classic EQ. There's got to be way more than that for them to support that game still. It's not that many. It's an expensive game. You can play it up to level 20 for free. I don't know if you knew that or not. You can literally get an account and play up to level 20 for free. Bum 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 bum. Just even see if you like it. I tried that. Still boring. No raids, and you're locked out into the starter area. I think you can go beyond the starter area now, but you can only go up to level 20. You pretty much be gated at a certain point where you couldn't do anything. They've completely redid the entire starting area. It's just like super expensive. I can see people not wanting to pay the expense. I kind of look at it as like, you know, I'm paying like $15 a month for so many hours of entertainment that like when you get right down to it, like I'm paying like pennies like per hour on the amount of entertainment. Oh no, they literally have dab emotes here. God, I'm going back to Twitch. Oh no. Well, you hate the error of dabbing. Don't do what I think you're gonna try to do. I don't have any of that stuff up, Alf. I know what you're thinking about doing. You're thinking about going over the Twitch side and using a reward. There's no animation that launches. It would just be something. I'm not even looking at the Twitch chat. Oh, you are dancing though. You can make Waffles dance. That is true. You can make them dance. It works. Yeah. I mean, it'll still work even though the channel isn't online over there. Can we post links? I don't see. I wish you could. It just doesn't do links. Like even for moderators, it won't let them post links. I don't know what the hell is up with it. You can try it, but I don't guarantee I won't be able to see it. It will show you typing the message, but it like won't go through. It's really weird. Oh God, you like made Waffles dance a long time. I wish you could post links. I truly do. Yeah, that's like the full dabble length. No, it defaults to the full length of the dabble song. God, big oofs. Yeah, you better be sorry. Gosh darn nabbit. Did that work? No, I don't see it. I have no idea why YouTube is not letting me see links. I really don't. Like, nobody can see it. And like, even moderators can't post it. It's really weird. It's really weird. Yeah, I mean, if you got one of y'all want to research it and go Google it and try to figure out why it's not letting me see links, then like go right ahead. I would love to know. There wasn't any immediate setting that I had that seemed like it would be the cause of it. I have no idea why it would stop it. All right, I gotta go watch some vids. I gotta go watch the Wowhead videos for Castle Nathria. I need to watch Stone Legion Generals, and I gotta watch. I don't see any links. No, I have no idea why. It's a really odd thing here. All right, we're gonna watch Stone Legion fight. All right.
Hello and welcome to the Fat Boss Guide to the Stone Legion Generals in Castle Nathria. This free-face fight is considered easier than Sludgefist before it, but with that said, there are several ways you can kill your entire raid team if you do things incorrectly. So let's jump straight in. Now in phase 1, you'll be fighting Carl on the ground, whilst Grishal casts some spells on you from the air. Aside from occasionally slowing random players by 30%, Grishal will use his Stone Breakers combo. He will channel Crystallize on a random player, dealing a bit of ticking damage to them before causing them to explode after 5 seconds. This explosion removes all bleed effects off players who stand within it, whilst also dealing some damage and stunning them.
See, like, you don't get any sort of notification that your message was actually, like, removed.
Dealing lethal damage, which is split between anyone within it. So whenever you have a bleed, stand within the initial Crystallize to remove it. As soon as that has exploded, have everyone in the raid stack up within the meteor. If everyone soaks this damage, it really isn't too high, but it's not a bad idea to rotate a raid CD each time this ability is cast, especially in larger raid sizes. Now the bleeds that you'll be wanting to remove with this ability is being applied by Carl. She will hit the tank with Serrated Swipe, dealing a burst of damage and applying a permanent bleed. This bleed also increases the damage you take from the initial swipe by 50% per stack. Tank should swap after 2 swipes, as around that time the debuffed tank can stand in the combo to remove their bleed, and ideally you don't really want to be tanking her whilst you're stunned. Now the raid will be gaining stacks via Carl's Wicked Blade. On normal mode, the boss will just throw a blade at one
I'm in
people,
retail,
dealing a
well.
little bit of damage to them and applying a permanent bleed. These players can't avoid this and just need to clear their bleeds
Not
whenever
classic.
they can. However, on Heroic, the boss will always mark 2 players and she will throw a projectile at them. This projectile will travel to one player, then to the other marked player, and then back to the boss. Anyone that it passes through on the way, including the marked players, will explode, dealing damage and applying the permanent horrible bleed to anyone within 8 yards. So you want to set up 2 markers spread 10 yards apart on one side of the boss. This side of the room should be completely clear of players, especially players in melee. When you're marked, you run to one of these markers, get hit, come back, and then you'll clear your stacks whenever the combo.
Of course, that chat's going to be inaccurate because that's Twitch
While
chat.
you're fighting Cole, healers will need to deal with the heart rend debuffs. She'll apply these to a few players, dealing low ticking damage over 36 seconds. Now when this expires or is dispelled, the debuffed player gains a new nasty 6-second dot that can't be dispelled. So healers want to dispel the initial heart rend debuffs in a staggered way, so that those players that get the nasty dot can receive the healing that they need. You also want to avoid dispelling people if it overlaps with large incoming raid damage. On Heroic, you will have a Goliath ad that will spawn infrequently throughout the fight.
We're not doing
until
Heroic.
phase 3. On normal mode, this ad only spawns during the mana phases. Now this ad needs to be tanked, ideally next to the boss, whilst it's focused down by all DPS, as this guy is gaining a permanent % damage increase over time, and it also spawns in quite frequently. The ad will also jump on top of a player, stunning them whilst dealing very heavy damage to them in a short period of time. This target player basically requires spot healing to survive. Now when this ad reaches low health, he will begin to reduce all players' incoming healing by 10% every second, and this stacks up to 8 times. You want to execute this ad as soon as possible just to reduce the time that the raid is taking reduced healing. When Cal reaches 50% health, she will take 95% less damage, and waves of commandos will spawn in and fly around the sky, occasionally bombarding players' locations
let me
with
see.
swirlies that practically one-shot, so make sure you dodge them. Renethel's mana bar will now appear on screen. You need to keep dealing with Carl's abilities, whilst players go around the platform and collect the red animal orbs that spawn from the ads that are killed by Draven in the sky. After collecting an orb, you have 17 seconds to return it back to Renethel.
How do I even
This
get to
will remove
community?
your animal automatically and give Renethel 10% mana. This increases to 30% if the orb is from a Goliath. After reaching full mana, Renethel will cast Shattering Blast.
Oh, YouTube
removing the damage
Studio.
reduction from the boss.
I think I've already
and
looked
knocking
there,
back
but I'll
all
check
players
again.
in the room, so the whole raid needs to make sure they're close to him to avoid flying off the platform. Once the damage reduction is removed, the bosses will switch positions and phase 2 will begin. Whilst Cal's in the air, she won't use any of her phase 1 abilities aside from the Wicked
Community.
Blade. This is originating from beyond the balcony now.
Block
so make sure you
links is
position
not
yourself so the
checked.
minimum amount of players are hit from it. Grishal keeps his Stonebreaker combo, which you should continue to use in
Let
the
me
same
block
way,
it and then
but also has
unblock
3
it and see what
abilities.
happens.
Stone Fist is a large hit on the tank that also knocks the tank back. It increases the damage you take from this ability by 100% for 40
Try
seconds.
now.
So tank should look to talk
Yeah.
after 2 stacks.
I
Seismic Upheaval will
blocked
spawn
it and then
swirlies on enemy
unblocked
players
it,
that
so we'll see what
quickly erupt,
happens.
dealing damage to anyone nearby. Spreading loosely before this ability is cast can help you dodge it. His most dangerous ability is the Reverberating Eruption. He will mark a player, and 5 seconds later they will take a burst of damage and spawn a zone on the ground. The next time this ability is cast, the same thing will happen, but the zone from the previous ability will also erupt.
I have
And if
no
the
idea
zone
what's
isn't
causing
soaked, it will deal very high damage to the entire raid. So you need to assign one person to soak each previous zone just to stop your raid from getting blasted. It's important that you make sure these zones aren't overlapped, as you will receive a 5-second debuff that increases the damage you take from soaking by 500%, and as a result, soaking more than one at the same time will one-shot you without an immunity. This also prevents a player who is targeted by the ability from soaking as well. On Heroic, however, this debuff lasts 45 seconds, meaning that you could
Well, he
only
wasn't
soak
even sure
every
what
other
was the
time.
cause
As
of
a
it
result,
was.
You're going to need to set up a rotation of soakers to make sure that everything is covered every single time.
Yeah, it's
Doing
really
this on
kind of
the fly is
dumb
probably the
that it's
best, as
blocking
not
that.
too difficult to assign, as you'll only ever have a maximum of 3 old zones to soak each time the ability is cast. After getting Grishal to 50%, you'll have another identical mana phase. After Ranafel casts his blast, Cal will swoop down, and now you'll have to fight both bosses at once. No more ads will spawn in this phase, so you'll want to just lust and nuke down both bosses, whilst dealing with both of their mechanics at the same time, just like you've been doing throughout phase 1 and 2. As long as you keep the eruption zones far away from the Wicked Blade areas, this phase isn't really that difficult. The last thing to mention is that you'll want to kill both bosses at the exact same time, because once you've killed one of them, the other will gain a huge damage increase that will wipe you very, very fast. So make sure your damage is even throughout the phase so you can keep the bosses permanently stacked. But
Thanks for watching. If you want to read up more about this encounter or just have a handy written guide with images to refer to during your raid, then do go check out our guide over
Try
on
it, see if you can
Wowhead. The link to
bypass
that
it.
is in the description.
All right, so that was Stone Legion Generals. So let's then look at Sire Denathrius. That's the other fight that I need to familiarize myself with. So we'll watch this video. It's 11 minutes long. Ooh, it's gonna be a long one.
Hello and welcome to the Fat Boss Guide to Sire Denathrius in Castle Nathria.
Or more of that red
This
shit on the
last boss is
ground.
probably one of the hardest last bosses we've seen in the past few expansions. The encounter is stacked with mechanics, many of them one-shots, and throughout you must perform a well-choreographed dance to deal with most of the abilities thrown at you. Anyway, there's a lot to talk about, so let's start with phase 1.
Immediately
see
on the pool,
anything.
your entire raid will gain Burden of Sin stacks. You'll have 4 on normal and 5 on heroic. Your objective in this phase is to push the boss to 70%
Oh.
health, whilst reducing the entire raid stats
I don't have that
to
chat
2.
up.
This is done by standing in the boss's cleansing pain cone. On the pool, you'll want to drag the boss towards the wall
Cheater.
and you'll be tanking him near them for the majority of phase 1. When the cone is cast, you'll want to face him inwards. You'll want to split your raid into 2, rotating each group of players to get hit by the cone each time. For each player hit by the cone, you'll spawn an ad, and this is one of the reasons why you're
I
only
know.
got half your raid to get
You didn't
hit.
Twitch
These
chat.
are immune to crowd control and pulse damage on the entire raid. You want to cleave and nuke them down the moment they spawn. These ads will often overlap with the Night Hunter debuff. 2 players will be targeted with a beam connecting them to an untargetable ad. Shortly afterwards, the ad will rush towards them and deal lethal damage that is reduced by having players stand within your beam. It's important that soaking players do not stand within the circle around the targeted player, as this will heal the boss. It's also important not to stand in the cross where the beams from 2 players meet, as getting hit by both of them will one-shot you. You'll want the majority of your raid involved in soaking these lines just to keep
For
it
what
safe.
verification
On normal,
challenge?
You won't get these lines, and instead, people will
That
just
you're in fact a person and not a funny man?
The second reason you'll only want half the raid to get hit by the Cleansing Pain is because of blood price. When this is cast, it will lift the entire raid into the air and deal a burst of damage to you. This damage scales on how many other players in the raid have the same amount of Burden of Sin stacks as you. So if no one aside from the tank is hit by the very first Cleansing Pain cone, the entire raid will have the exact same amount of stacks and will simply just be one shot. By having half the raid on different amount of stacks each time this ability comes in, this damage becomes survivable. The boss will cast a Cleansing Pain.
How are you? You're funny.
Cleansing Pain, and then we'll
I got
Ravage.
loads of
This will
dad
cause a third
jokes.
of the room
I
to be
could keep you
coated in
entertained for
ticking
hours.
damage. You'll want to move towards the middle of the room just before this is cast so it's easier to move from, and using movement speed increases here is a good idea. The boss will snap to the tank's location throughout the fight, so moving him is extremely easy. From here, the fight repeats, Cleansing Pain into another Blood Price, into another Cleansing Pain, into a Ravage. You'll want to repeat this dance until only 1/3 of the room is remaining, at which point you'll want to push the boss into phase 2. When doing this, you may need to stop DPS, so you definitely get the last Cleansing Pain cone after the 3rd Blood Price. If you push before this point, you're going to have players with 3 Burden of Sin stacks, which
Dude,
will
dad
likely
jokes
kill
are
them.
amazing.
Once
Yes,
you push
they
the boss,
are.
he'll start his transition into phase 2. He'll jump into the middle of the room, throw you to the edges, and create a large zone that
Hey, what's
half
up, Law?
silences you.
I need to make
Your
Law a
movement speed here
moderator.
is reduced by the amount of Burden of Sin stacks you have. If you have 3, you won't be able to make it to the middle, and you'll die once the transition has ended. 2 stacks, however, will allow you to reach the middle in time. Now, whilst this is only
He's gonna
probably
love
relevant for Mythic, some classes and Covenants can completely cheese this. If just before the transition, Shaman's going to Ghost Wolf, they can reach the middle even with 5 stacks. DKs can also go with 5 if they're running the Death's Advance passive. If you Night Fae Fox form just before the transition, this will allow you to go in with 3 stacks. And Priests can life grip targets with any amount of stacks once they've made it into the middle. Doing these little things will make raid damage on the raid lower throughout phase 1, as you'll have more varying stack numbers for the blood price, and also have less ad spawning from each Cleansing Pain. Regardless of how you decide to
Watching
do it,
the
once you've
strategy
made your way to the
guide
middle, the boss will drag you
for
downstairs
the
in phase
Sire
2
Denathrius
again.
Now, once you've
fight
landed,
we're going
you
to
want
do
to
today.
take the boss to the north side of the room where 4 ads will spawn, as well as the sword. This phase, similar to phase 1, has its own repeating dance that you'll need to perfect, but we'll explain how all the mechanics work first. At the start and on a timer, Cabalists will spawn throughout phase 2. The first set are at the north, 2 on the main platform and 2 on the sides. The second set spawn mirrored south, 2 on the main and 2 on the sides.
Nice,
And the
Demonic.
third set with our strategy you should never see, but if you do, you have 2 ads spawn in the east and 2 in the west, all on the main platform. These ads do nothing but deal ticking damage to the entire raid. Whilst you could technically leave some of these up since the damage isn't very high, any Cabalists
they're
remaining
stuck
in
on
phase
Stone
3
Legion
will reduce healing
generals
done
now.
by the raid by 15% each, so it's important
And it
to stay
doesn't
on
look
top
like
of
it's
them.
progressing
Now,
that far.
Importantly, on Heroic, when they die, they'll also spawn blood pools under every player. If you're hit by these swirlies, you take a burst of damage and will be likely knocked off the platform to your death. This can overlap with other abilities, making it impossible to deal with, so it's important that ads die at certain times, which we'll cover in a moment. Now, throughout this phase, the boss will hit the tanks with Racking Pain. This long, narrow cone deals a burst of damage and debuffs all targets hit with 50% increased damage for 24 seconds. You want to
No,
taunt on
Echo
one
has
and make
8
sure you're
kills
facing it
now.
away from the raid, off the edge of the platform. You can direct this towards any Cabalist ads as well, as it'll also take the damage increase taken debuff. You also want to be taunt swapping on Remornia, the big sword. She'll apply a stacking bleed that you'll want to swap around the 4 stack mark. This is made slightly easier for the tanks as the sword will occasionally stop attacking when she casts Impale. This is targeted at 3 players with lines showing the direction the sword is about to charge through. Each player's hit, including anybody else en route, takes a large burst of damage and gets a dot, and on Heroic you'll also spawn puddles underneath yourself, which deal ticking damage. So if targeted, you want to try and keep to the edge of the platforms and stand still, whilst everyone else moves out of the path. This sword will also completely disappear from the encounter. and cast
Mythic
Massacre.
did.
Over 10 seconds or
Dungeon's
so,
been out
the
for
sword
like a
will
little
rush
bit.
across the platform multiple
Castle
times,
Nathria's been
dealing
out for
massive damage
like
to anyone caught.
couple
One-shotting
weeks,
anyone
but
really
Mythic
without
just
a large
opened up this
damage
past
reduction.
Tuesday,
You want to be
which is what
pre-spread
Race
as
the
much
World
as you can
First
for this,
is.
as each line is actually targeted towards a single player.
This is
If
the
you're
final
stacked
boss.
close in
Like,
melee,
people
it
have
can
done
be
normal and
very,
heroic
very
already. They're
difficult
doing
to find a
Mythic.
safe spot. Afterwards, the sword will return, and you want to continue to cleave it as the damage that it takes is also shared by the boss. Last to mention on the ability list of this phase is the Hand of Destruction. This spawns a shadow copy near the boss that will grip everyone in and shortly afterwards explode, dealing massive raid-wide damage, but it's reduced by distance. Each time this goes off, you immediately want to take the nearby mirror to teleport you to the direct opposite side of the room. Alright, so that's what you're dealing with, let's show you how it's done. After moving north, you want to kill the 2 main ads on the platform, whilst ranged DPS get the ads on the side platform low, but importantly they don't kill them yet. When the first shadow copy comes, you'll take the mirror to the other side of the room. You stay here and wait for the impale. Once the targets are chosen, you can top them up, throw some hots on them, and then everyone else can go through the mirror again.
The impaled targets will then take it afterwards. You'll then get a massacre, and immediately afterwards you want to kill
Because
the ads on
Mythic
side
just
platforms.
came out
This
on
is a far
Tuesday.
safer time to
And that's
kill
what
them
Race
than
to World
previously,
First
as
is
otherwise
the
you'll be
Mythic
nuking them
run.
during the first hand of destruction grip, which will spawn goo everywhere.
That's
and
the big
likely kill
event.
you. After they're dead, you'll get your second grip in, take the mirror to the other side, and you'll get your second set of ads. You just want to nuke the main platform ads again, whilst any range get the side ads low. You'll get your third hand of destruction, go through the mirror, and then you want to push the boss to 40% to go into phase 3 before the next ads spawn.
In this phase, you'll have to use the middle of the room as the side platforms are now covered in goo. In this last phase, Denathrius will wield Remornia. This makes him attack 25% slower, but his attacks will do 50% more damage and apply a stacking dot. You'll want to taunt every 6 stacks or so. The start of this phase is probably one of the spiciest parts of the entire fight. You'll want to take the boss to the Kabbalists that now have moved onto the main platform and begin to nuke them down. Meanwhile, everyone will want to be in melee, ready for the first shattering pain. This is cast throughout the phase, knocking back the entire raid whilst doing a burst of damage. You need to make sure that you position yourself so you're never knocked off the platform. Immediately afterwards, 3 players are debuffed with Fatal Finesse. These debuffs deal a burst of damage to all players within the targeting circle and apply a dot when they expire. Most importantly on Heroic, they'll leave behind a smouldering ire orb. These explode after 10 seconds, wiping you. You can however
This
soak
boss
them by
is
having players stand within them.
sophisticated.
This very first set, however, overlaps with a Hand of Destruction grip in. It's vital that these orbs are pre-placed just outside the Hand of Destruction circle, and you want to pre-soak them as much as you can just before the grip comes in. Immediately afterwards, you'll then want to use movement speed increases to get back to them as soon as possible to prevent them from exploding. If you have mages, you'll want them to sit in ice blocks just as the grip happens, as this seems to be the only immunity that stops the grip in effect, giving you some valuable extra soaking time on the orbs. After this first set of orbs is dealt with, you'll then want to move towards the second ad, where you'll get another Shattering Pain knockback, where you'll want to Bloodlust immediately afterwards and nuke down the second ad. Shortly afterwards, you'll get your first Ravage, covering a third of the room, into another knockback, and then you'll get your second and third set of seeds very shortly afterwards. The first set of seeds you'll want to be quite far away from the boss, and then the second set that come immediately afterwards, you'll want to be slightly closer. Ranged and healers will want to deal with the far ones, whilst melee deal with the close ones. Once the ranged ones are done, you'll then want to help the melee ones immediately afterwards. Once they're dealt with, you'll be knocked back again into your first massacre in this phase that also comes with some seeds. You'll want to do your best to spawn these around the middle of the room or close to the boss, because not too long after the massacre you will get another knockback, and if these seeds are placed far away from the boss, you're likely going to be knocked off the platform. You'll then get a second Hand of Destruction into another set of seeds. This hurts the debuff players a lot, so you need to make sure that if you are targeted for the seeds here, you use a personal, and healers be ready to spam heal the targets. Afterwards, you'll get the second Ravage, which will cover the next third of the room. Instead of running from this, you'll want to use
a
the
lot of
next knockback
mechanics,
from the
Jesus.
boss to leave this area. And at the same time, this next set of seeds you'll want to place far away. This is because it overlaps with the third Hand of Destruction, very similar to how the first works. This overlap is very rough because you have very little space to work in, so it's at this point you'll probably want to rely on any other immunities that you've got left in the raid just to soak up the orbs while everyone else runs from the Hand of Destruction. After you've managed to survive this point, you'll get another knockback into more seeds that overlap with the second massacre. It's around this point that you'll really want the boss to be killed, because if you go much longer into the fight, you are going to get the third Ravage, and that is simply the hard enrage. But that's the fight. We appreciate it's a long guide, but literally every second of this encounter from start to finish is really important and requires close to perfect execution to actually pull off.
Thanks for watching. If you'd
Sweet.
like a refresher on the mechanics of this fight, or
Isn't that just splendid? Oh, there's going to be a lot of mechanics on that fight. There's going to be a whole lot of mechanics on that fight. That's going to be a fun one to learn.
The chains, they kill 2 people, you know, and then you don't get it.
What's up, sir?
Man, we don't have bad. I was really hoping.
Yeah, I saw him say something, but then I realized what it was.
I just got done
Yeah,
watching the
he's out in
videos.
California, so.
Doesn't look like Stone Legion's going to be that tough.
We'll just need to, as long as people clear their bloods, and as long as healers are on top of the dispels and focus healing, I think we'll be all right. Also, getting knocked off the edge is a thing.
Yeah. Denathrius looks like there's just a lot you just have to get used to there. It's just
Yeah.
It's so hard to like watch a video and like, oh, I'm gonna remember every single one of these things. This is gonna be like, oh yeah, there's like, here's ability number 20 that he does.
You know, I think you mentioned it in Discord, Tank, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But I think you did. Were you the one that linked like a ready check pull video?
For Denathrius or just?
No, just in general. Like when we were.
I think Shriekwing's on Wowhead's main thing on Shriekwing was a ready check. Yeah,
because ready check pull is, they're just great videos. They're better than Fat Boss in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because they provide strategy and like visualizations of like raid positioning and stuff, and Fat Boss doesn't.
Right.
And so I'm gonna start having people for the Saturday raid watch those because they're shorter and they focus more on the strategy of how to do it. And I think that's more valuable than.
Hey, what's up, Breezy
getting an
Rice?
audio,
Need to make you a
an
moderator.
audio file of all of the dungeon mechanics or all of the raid mechanics.
How you doing, man? Yeah, it should be interesting. Are we gonna also do heroic Shriekwing as well?
We already did.
We already did.
Oh.
Did you guys do that?
No, not in ours.
Okay.
We got Sludge Fist instead.
But if we finish the raid with the Nathrius, then yeah, we could do heroic Shriekwing. I don't mind helping doing heroic Shriekwing.
It's weird, James. Talk about what we're gonna do. It's not his raid. That's crazy. No, I'm just joking.
Damn.
James.
Well, Ryan doesn't. I will help you do heroic
There you
Shriekwing.
go.
Ryan doesn't have.
Say don't commit. Do this pizza picnic tonight, man.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna help you do Sludge Fist, right? So.
Well, I mean, technically, we can cut you guys and bring you in for Stone Legion if you want. We got enough people now. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I do appreciate, especially since you guys have seen it. We saw it too, but you guys have done it, so.
Yeah, Arum was the one tanking there. Like, it's only a single tank has aggro, but both tanks have to stack. So since he had already done it in LFG, I just followed him. But now I kind of know the gist of it.
I'm doing this cooking real quick, and then I'll start raid invites here. I do wish we used the in-game
Been going all right, man.
invitation system, simply because you just click the button and it invites
How about
everybody
you?
that's signed up.
Yeah.
We should blame that James guy.
Say again?
So we should blame that James guy.
Dude, I always blame James for everything possible.
We're about to do our
Have you gotten in a lot of Dota,
our
James, or
Nathria.
not as much as you'd like?
Our Castle Nathria set up in a little bit.
I played yesterday. I played my first ranked game in a new patch.
Oh, that's
it was
cool.
kind of.
Yeah.
It was kind of a shit.
Played Dota. Gross. Go ahead, James. I'm just talking.
The draw for Christmas now, nice.
Is Mindica?
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and Tank and Plateau.
Dude, I'm one of the first 4. I feel so privileged.
Yeah, I just go down my friends list first, then I open up the guild list.
I'm on your friends list? What?
You are not. No, you're not. I only have 4 friends. you're
Wow, I'm the first guilty. There you go. All right.
Wow.
I'm the at least I'm the
made that
first
clip. I'm
reject.
surprised.
At least I'm the first reject here.
You are. You're the best at being the worst. I'm just joking. Let's see. We have. Who?
I also signed up as tentative, so if people are all here, I can sit out if we need.
Don't need that.
Wait, how many people are you actually
We,
taking? in?
without bad example, we might, because if we have 6 tentatives. You're not even. You're tentative. Freaking! I just didn't even notice you weren't part of the
That's what I said.
16. Okay, so we need Badosi and we need Captone. Maxwell does not get an invite.
Imagine Warglaves.
Riley doesn't get an invite right now.
This isn't Illidan.
Simpleton doesn't get an invite. Have you ran anything with Simpleton? Like, is his healing coming up, or last I knew, like, he was just not really comfortable with healing disc, and so I didn't know what's been going on with that.
Oh, is he here? Well, if he's here, there's more people we can invite too.
You don't seem to be understanding what I'm asking.
I mean, he did a Mythic 0. It feels like he's healing, but I mean, I haven't ran like too many things with him, so I don't know.
That's what I was at. Yeah, I don't know, because he wasn't at the last raid, so I didn't see, what he was doing, or like, again, he was more comfortable with discipline healing.
Discipline.
All right, who's not in the?
My brain instantly went back to the South Park episodes.
Discipline.
Yo.
What's up, homie?
Not too much.
You lack the discipline. Gotta get that Frostborn, man. I got Thunder
We
Fury.
need a Sherman, which I don't have. We got Loppy. We need a Jonathan, which we don't have, but he said he might not be here because of his internet. Captain.
I'm trying to message Sherman right now. See where he's at.
Okay. I mean, he's still got 22 minutes. I'm just getting it going. Go Hards is not on. Exercise is not on. Bandit and APB are both not on.
I'm texting Go Hard right now.
Gotta get Frostmourne. I wonder if I ever actually had Frostmourne.
James, I was looking like Unholy Death Knights are like #1 on damage right now.
They are.
And Blood is numbers last.
Number last.
It is. It's like Unholy is #1 and Blood is last.
At least they got both ends covered.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna Hearth and switch stuff out.
No, I do got Thunder Fury like in my bank though. I have to go like fly back to Orbos to get it.
Why would anyone walk anywhere? Remember,
Fellow nerds.
What's up, man?
Hello.
You say hello nerds or fellow nerds? Both?
Fellow.
Hello, fellow nerds.
Sure. You see my message?
To who?
I put it in no.
Fellow nerds. Hello, fellow
Channel for that.
mellow nerds.
Oh, you mean in Discord?
No. In
Okay.
in game.
I don't think I did then.
I used to have an O channel.
Yeah, I think I don't have it. I also DC'd, and so if it wasn't in like the last 5 minutes, then it's gone.
I think it was.
He lost it.
I don't have it on here.
Hold
Oh
on.
no, I see it. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Hello, fellow nerd.
We have
Hello,
we have
nerd.
Mystic Healing. We're good on healers, Si.
Cool.
Quote of the centuries.
Go King for ya.
That's
We
funny.
we don't have Justin, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. So we running 239?
It looks like, well, there's a little bit of flexibility.
But
with
I'm not the
nine,
one like trying to
so
put all this stuff together.
I'm just.
I'm
waiting
actually
to
running
see
on very, very little sleep right
who's on. We have
now,
our three
so
healers,
I don't
so
think I'll
we don't know
be
if
streaming
DPS
too much
is signed
longer
up.
after the
James
end of the day.
Technically isn't signed up, so he made it known that he is first out.
Which is what we all know he's secretly waiting for.
I know.
Though the patch isn't that good, let's be honest.
He's just jealous that he can never get a first pick on the new hero.
Well, him and Colin went to go play it, and Colin came back like 15 minutes later.
I went to bed because I was feeling like absolute shit.
Oh, okay.
Colin was.
I was like, either you guys got your ass kicked.
No, we
or-
crushed that game. I just felt like shit, so I went to bed.
Yeah, we're not gonna have
Let's see. I'll show you my my Thunder Fury here. Hold on.
we're not gonna have Jappers. We might not have Jonathan because of his internet. Jappers will be
All
might
of
show up in an
holdings
hour.
over here. Where the
He's
bank
tentative
is.
as well. Cash is out, I believe.
Yeah.
He got a Stone Legend Legendary. He's out.
Never
He
coming
is
back.
done. Well, I mean, he's online.
Where is it?
I'll
There it
go back
is.
real quick.
All right.
Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. Did join General.
Who is APB?
Did
is
someone
on.
say? There you go.
Switch over to
I see it's
Growth Tender,
quite
or
legendary. This is another legendary. That was last BFA is legendary.
Raid
Here's this
Talent.
legendary, or these are artifacts rather. This is an artifact. There's an artifact.
That's what I
Ashspring. I got Ashbringer.
It's like I have to go through. I
Don't
feel
got
like I
Frostborn,
always
but I got
miss something.
Ashbringer.
Now that I have like soul binds to switch as well.
Do.
Yeah, I'm not quite at that
This
point
is
to
your
switch
last
soul
one,
binds.
okay. This is your last one, okay.
Thanks, Min. I'm here.
Flask, I've got
Nope, I fucked that
oil.
one up.
This might actually be like a shorter stream today. Overall,
Go figure.
I don't get feeling
I
any
clicked
better.
it too many times.
Dosi Bandit.
We gotta take them through Sludge Fist.
Big Super.
These baddies. That just processed through. I got the Thunder Fury, man. The Thunder Fury.
Actually, I guess instead of burning a book, I'll go ahead and hearth and get us something.
Size.
Badass. Nothing like it. You can even transmog to those items now. I can make my current weapon look like Thunder Fury if I wanted to. My actual real weapon right here. Right now it's the Horseman's. This is actually the Halloween event sword, but it just really matches my system.
Troubleshooter and Go Hard. So the signups, I believe.
Yeah, Sherman's not responding.
Okay.
He's probably asleep. He was up pretty late last night with his new computer.
Oh, we got a new computer.
But he's building one out, so he was up.
I got it.
I went to bed and then I woke up and then I was like responded to his messages. He was like, "Well, you're back up," and then he stopped talking to me, so I'm assuming he passed out. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta go. All right, man. You have a great time,
Okay,
dude.
so
Thanks
we
for coming
assume we
back.
don't have
Hopefully, I'll see you again in the
we
future.
Assume we don't have Sherman. That puts our raid sign up at 15. So the only person I'm missing,
right?
he is, or I thought he was. I thought.
Well, he's
I was just doing quests.
he's
Okay.
damage. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Before I went and switched.
I was talking about being short a healer, and James said, "I got you a Musica." So I figured that meant that he was healing.
Bum, bum, bum.
So yeah, the only person I think that isn't here that I don't know whether he's going to be here or not is Bandit, whoever that is. I don't know. I don't know who that is.
It's Max.
Oh, it's Max. Oh, okay, he is on. I intentionally wasn't inviting him yet because I didn't. I was waiting for people. I didn't know if they were coming or not.
Like, who the hell is Bandit?
Yeah, like I'm. Anyway.
So I shouldn't walk in because I don't have y'all's lockout, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Well, I've already made the raid, so you should be able to walk in, right?
I thought the first person had to enter.
Is it? I'm changing Bandits officer.
Okay.
I'm changing.
I'll go in,
I'm
see if
putting an
Sludge switches
officer
up.
note in for Max. As
Sorry
Bandit.
for the not to act in chat today. Been playing some MC. What you playing on MC?
Let's see. That puts us at. I'm gonna give everybody assist here. So you tanks can do your main tank thing.
Just go do your tanky thing. Yeah,
Well,
Sludge
you can
Fist is up, so.
You can put yourself as there you go in the raid frames. Let's see.
It's all jacked up.
So we have everybody then. So we're not getting Sherman and we're not getting Jonathan.
Are they just not here, or I can ask?
Sherman's probably asleep. He will probably show up at some point.
And Jonathan's whole internet fiasco today, he was uncertain. Like he kind of made himself tentative because of like the internet being down and people working on it, but it wasn't like
GT New,
his
oh, Greg
internet.
Tech
From
New
what I
Horizons.
understood, It was like an area
Gotcha.
of internet that was down.
They're too busy celebrating Christmas together.
Some dumbass probably cut a wire when they were fixing a cable and they gotta fucking rerun it or something.
Yeah, so he's
I used to
so
deal with it all the time.
so that being the
nice.
case, we do have room for Riley. Sure, why not? Let's get 4 priests in here. Priest is the new paladin, and we don't have go hards yet.
Yeah, he hasn't responded to me in my text. He might be out with his wife.
That's cool.
Ooh, brothers ignoring each other.
We
Be right back. I'll be right back. Let me go get my phone real quick. Beer beat.
So yeah, we get go hards. We can get Riley, and I think. Let's see. We have cash for. He's only got an hour. So if we are over, we can have somebody from the other group sit because they've already killed.
I found my phone.
A DPS.
God damn. This chair. I have that that plastic mat.
I think go hard is just my question mark.
Totally never used that table for anything. Apparently, I put my phone down there.
Max said he'll come.
I thought it was.
Shadow Priest as well.
I don't know how bad I need a Shadow Priest.
I think he signed up. He's the bandit guy.
He did, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He has a spot whether we need it or not because he signed up.
I'm gonna try to call Sherman real quick.
I'm gonna change
Hold
his
on.
nickname
I already did. I changed it in guild. I added an officer
in
note.
Discord.
Oh, gotcha.
What are we starting off with?
You mean boss?
Yeah.
Sledge.
Sledge.
Any reason we can start Legion?
Because we didn't kill Sledge.
I mean, kill Sledge after the Sire.
Uh-huh.
There'll be less people, less mechanics to worry about.
Sherman is logging on now. He was actually watching the videos and was cleaning up around his apartment. So.
Okay.
Put up some drywall for sure. Call it the other room. Yeah, just around that little corner right there. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. Whatever's. Well, this is interesting. Hi, Joe. What's up, sir? Waffles' room. Because I don't truly have a basement, so. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. How are you doing, Joe? You doing all right, man?
You said Sherman's getting on.
Yes, I called him. He is actively getting on.
Very good.
Go hard should be getting on.
Okay, that'll probably be it then. For now, and then we'll lose people. Like, I think Cash is only good for a Sledge Fist.
Just finished that essay like 2 in the morning. Oof. Oof. Big oofs, man. Big oofs. But you got it done. There you go. When do you hear how well? When you hear back on it for how well you
Max,
did?
are you wanting to do the Sledge Fist?
I mean, if you guys need,
Because you already did it, right?
Yeah, I already did it. So
that's what I'm saying. So let me get. We have DPS that's only here for Sledge Fist, like Cash.
Okay, yeah,
Hey, there you go. That's not too bad.
Sounds perfect. Yeah.
Something you procrastinated heavily on.
You sound perfect.
I get that a lot.
You're breathtaking.
It's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. I'm a diamond challenger.
Nice.
Can you sign my keyboard?
Oh, God. I only have one stam flask.
Can you sign my Steam?
Imagine
profile,
not
please?
being 200 item level.
Can somebody who's not been here and is next to an auction house buy like 2 or 3 stam flask? Oh, you have extras? Never mind. All right, cool.
I'm sorry. You said Sherman is getting on, right?
Say it.
I'm getting on right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't see.
I was about to say hi,
Hello,
Sherman.
Just popped in. Sorry, I was getting everything set up from the immense whirlwind of trash from setting up this new computer.
Congrats on that. Are you all set up?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the super basics are set up at least.
Do you have DBM?
I have my whole WoW installation was on in non-system drive, so I just copied it all over. Now it's on the super fast drive.
Wow, fancy.
Yeah.
Super fast.
Oh yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Procrastination is the mother of all inspiration. No kidding. I'll kick your butt into gear real quick.
Am I not getting an invite?
Who?
Palakeko.
I don't have you on the sign up list, man. Like on the raid helper. I'm sorry. I've built this raid and given out invites based on who was out that or who was on there. I've got two more you and one other DPS that I'm trying to get in here. James is sitting, or James will sit. Cash is leaving after Sledge Fist, which opens up 2 slots. So, and there's 3 people I need to get in: Max, Riley, and you.
And we do the waiting for everybody else to get invited and get here. And just kind of chill. What you got going on this weekend, Air Razor? Anything interesting?
All right, Simpleton, you want to
3-hour exam? Ooh, ew, big ooze, nasty ooze.
Okay. With Simpleton, we can push out to, I think, the DPS that aren't in here. Yeah, the Simpleton and then 3 more DPS will put us right at 20.
Do 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 do.
Sub plays.
We're gonna be lucky if we get this going in 2. We got 5 minutes until the scheduled time starts. 4 minutes.
Wow, 3 healing priests. It's crazy. All right.
And only 2 paladins.
Well, we're not done with we got 2 more priests to fight.
We have just as many rogues as paladins finally. That's crazy. I never thought I'd live to see the day. So are you all done now, Joe? You like finished with school? You're good?
All right. 1 if you need a summon.
Yes, sir, for the next 2 weeks. Sweet. Very nice, very nice.
It's a very icy transmog you got there. Exercise.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So that weapon, pretty frosty. Is that the legendary appearance?
It's a hidden appearance.
Gotcha.
I know mages are at a premium in the last fight.
Summoning Max right now, and then grabbing Riley.
Word. Yeah, I do.
Moving forward, I'm gonna get away from
nice
guides because I think the ready check pull guides are way better for easy to understand like strategies for even complicated fights.
I'll have to check them out.
That's what I've been looking at.
Yeah, ready check pull just does a great job, like with condensing what you need to know, giving visuals. Like it's definitely more strategy.
That's awesome. I'm so glad I'm not in school anymore.
Journal.
The recap is nice at the end too.
It really is. Like it's.
You shouldn't have
it really
to. No one else is having to
really
do that.
Condense that information
Are
in
y'all?
an understandable way. Because then even most of
You probably got
fights, they don't
some
even,
like
show,
scroll lock
they're
thing
just-
happening.
They're going through diagrams, and it just makes a lot of sense of what you need to do to be successful, rather than like the entirety of what's
Yeah,
going
that should
on.
not be a thing.
Wait, I'll be right back. I just need to change my talents.
All right.
Are you saying you don't have a steward to change your talents for you?
Yeah, you're cringe, dude.
You who?
Oh my god, gang banned by mobs.
How do you do who?
I'm dropping a cauldron.
Could be an extension then.
By the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna have a weird number since I think we have 20.
I got some actually, Sai. I mean, I'll take it if you want, but I got like a lot.
Nope.
Appreciate it though.
Okay. No problem.
It's probably cinema mode. Oh, interesting. Wonder why cinema mode causes that. That's kind of weird.
I assume everybody here has seen Sledgefest, since I think everybody here was in one of the 2 raids on Tuesday, Wednesday. Is that right? Has anybody not seen it?
I haven't. I think I'm the only one.
Can someone come outside? Does anyone else need a summon besides Riley?
We're out here somewhere.
Okay, thank you.
TY.
Interesting.
I just pulled up the video and I had to do something for work, like 30 minutes ago.
All right. If you're there's gonna be a range group and a melee group. You're gonna stand. If you get chained, you're gonna stand with your partner. If your partner is in the melee group, then you go to stand in melee. The whole time you stand right on top of them, like share a character model. Because if that chain breaks, you both die. And yeah, don't stand in pools on the ground. I think that's pretty much it. With you, it'll be useful to throw down a barrier on his roar, either going into his pillar charge or coming out of his vulnerability phase. So when you see him charging a pillar, you can actually. Did we take a burst of damage on when he collides with the pillar?
If you're in his way.
No, it's the roar before. So
yeah, it's knockback before he stomps.
Yeah, and it does raid damage. And he also does a stomp first and then a roar when he comes out of the vulnerability. Both do raid damage. So, we could use a barrier there. But I think that's all. Like as a healer, I think that's all you really need to know about the fight. Just a ton of raid healing, and as long as we don't overlap cooldowns.
Easy.
If you want to invite him, someone might want to come jump cookies.
Ryan, do you think we have enough room for another healer?
I don't.
Okay.
Because we're at 20. Like that's 5. That's a healer for each group right now.
Did Mordecai do Sledgefest? I can't remember.
Unless Musica, do you want to go damage?
Oh, baby.
We could use a Shadow Priest.
He's been waiting for weeks.
Cool, wait, we need a 4th Shadow.
Wash my hands. It's alright, I'm only touching my stuff.
It's your call, because if you go DPS, then we can bring in more Dan and see how it goes.
Yeah, let's bring him in.
Okay.
I think that should just be the ending point to every conversation. We'll bring in more Dan and see how it goes.
Well, because I don't know, we're gonna be at 21 and 5 healers.
Johnny's not mod here. Oh fuck.
Adds boss health.
Good call.
I was just thinking.
4 healers.
I think our damage is good. That's the only reason why I said that. Our damage should be good enough.
Should is the keyword.
21 with 4, so I mean, this is still a good setup. We'll see. Like I said, I can't predict it. I'll have to get an attempt in and see what happens. You get a summon sign?
Yes, I just got it.
I'm summoning Mordan right now too.
Is anybody set up to log today?
Mordan can do it, I think.
Probably didn't need the
Figured
permissions.
it out. I might still have it. Hold on.
Hey.
Yeah, right.
At the very least, it might not live log.
He probably could have known him.
Yeah, I think he made it so it worked. So.
Okay, go for it. And I'll try mine too. All right, here's your cookies.
Grab your cookies, everybody, because this warlock's gonna disappear.
It's the only one you get. Times 3. Your butt suppositories.
That's why they don't work as well. I haven't been shoving them up there.
I'm just relogging.
Yeah, I have no idea why the links aren't showing up. Nobody can post a link in chat, not even moderators. Like, something's removing it, and I don't know why.
Okay, you can kick the lock. Please and thank you.
I have always been on live chat. I've always been on live chat, and it's still doing it. Even Chaos Mole, who's been here for 2 months, has no clue why it's not working. I even removed Nightbot. Oh, well, maybe I didn't remove Nightbot. Let me try to fully remove Nightbot from the channel, because he wasn't like in, I didn't have anything enabled from him, but like,
all right.
Nightbot is no longer in the channel, but I think I already tested this.
Okay.
So try posting a link now. What if I post a link? Time to. Well, that's not even a link.
I brought a cauldron that I can.
No, I didn't see yours. Do you see mine? Does mine work? Do you see mine at all?
It's just Sherman's cooler for his new build.
So I'm like the channel owner, and I can't even send links.
I got freaked out last night when I first booted it up.
I have no clue. Nightbot's not even in the channel anymore. I removed it.
All right.
I did not see yours. No.
If you need one, if you want one.
Take one. Maybe 2.
It's gross. It tastes like strength.
It tastes like strawberries. That's what STR means, right?
I'm down with that.
Strawberries.
Report YouTube for censorship? No kidding, man.
Schnozberries?
I can't even link google.com, and it's owned by the same company.
It's too much strong.
All right, let's throw let's get some oils going.
Oil me up, baby.
Woo. Yeah, we want to get this cauldron to disappear. So if you've taken one and you're going to be here for the whole time,
You didn't know we were in China?
Grab another one.
I checked. There is an option to block links. It's not enabled. I even enabled it, saved it, and undid it, and resaved it.
So
the block links is not checked.
I believe so. I believe each pillar is at 2 minutes.
Okay.
So we can just lust the first pillar, and if we need more DPS, we can get more DPS if we lust on the third pillar instead.
That's a weird bug to have.
Minute, actually.
Yeah, Johnny, you gonna fix it? Johnny's like, I'm tired of programming and doing shit anymore.
Our boss kill was 5.
We worked Johnny too hard.
Long, and he did all 4 pillars.
Jesus.
Does he run at a certain health percentage, or is it time based?
It's
time based, right? Okay, gotcha.
It's hateful gaze, whatever the cast length is.
I'm pretty sure he takes more damage after he hits a pillar.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. It's
So where
everyone.
have you
He's not breathing anymore.
The first pillar will just lust and go.
What's the problem?
Yeah, just wait for melee to get there.
Mm-hmm.
This is all you, Pacho. I'm just gonna follow you again.
That's a bad idea.
There's gonna be a melee group. There's gonna be a melee group in the boss, and there's gonna be a range group on Psy. Range group on. What do you want?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Watson? Or Mr. Minor, rather.
No.
You need to change your name.
To star. That'd be condom.
Oh, okay. Range groups on Psy. Remember, if you get chained with a melee, you run into melee. You stay on melee on top of them, so when you get knocked back, you don't break. Don't use any movement abilities when you're chained. Just run with your partner.
And you're all the way over here to the left because when that rabble comes down, we strafe right. So if you're not stacked and you put the rabble to our right, then you're fucking us. So you need to be stacked.
Yep, one model. Let's go.
Naughty words.
Well, not melee. Not you, like giant Captone. I'm joking. Alright.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where melee goes. You guys are just gonna go behind him, and you're basically gonna be between the range and the boss, so that way you can still get heals and run out.
Simple. You're in the wrong group. This doesn't bode well. There you go.
We're gonna do it.
Okay. So, quick recap how it's gonna work. We're gonna go to the boss. You're gonna get pushed back. Melee, you're gonna go on the backside of him. Me and Tank will be facing him, where he is right now. First pillar to get hit is over near Star, the one right there. I can ping. I can't ping. The one next to them, we'll go counterclockwise. So once it hits the first pillar, we'll lust on the pillar hit. Melee go balls to the wall below cooldowns. Once that's up, we're gonna move the boss a little bit so that way he can't blow up the other pillars. Once he gets Hateful Gaze again, range, you should be already at circle. We're just gonna rotate him counterclockwise around the map. He's gonna go to the first pillar, second pillar, X, third pillar, fourth pillar, we kill. Range, you go from star, circle, diamond, triangle.
Strat, I'm gonna
Leroy Jenkins. We ain't Leroy.
Trank after the first knockback. If you could use your raid CD after the second pillar knockback, and Simp, if you could throw.
Yeah,
down
YouTube stream. Yay!
If you could throw down your barrier.
You still planning on leaving the night?
We'll see. I'll call it out.
Or are you gonna leave tomorrow?
Depends on how the cooldowns are lining up. So, you know, if we need yours on his roar, then we can. I don't want to use yours on a knockback because you know what I mean.
He probably doesn't have the stream.
Yeah, just call it out if you can.
I will.
He might not be able to hear me because he's actually in Discord. So.
Sai, can you explain the rabble out loud?
It's just a ground effect.
When he does his stomp, it throws a giant puddle on the ground, and it's a rabble, and you have to strafe out of it. More than likely, after the first one, you will be chained, so you need to move together. That's why we stack.
Always to the right. Always to the right. And if we can't, we'll call it.
If you have to run through it, feel free to. It just slows you down and it does a small tick damage, so prioritize going around it.
Gotcha. Yep. Are you leaving tonight? Still, or are you gonna leave tomorrow? I guess we can talk after. I gotta focus up now. Think so? Okay. Cool. Oh my goodness.
So melee, stand on the backside. Me and Tank will stand on the front. You don't want to stand on our marks.
Beware.
First rabble.
Beware.
This is when I'm trinking.
Okay. After the stomp, he's gonna do Hateful Gaze. Get ready.
Beware.
Okay. He's charging at the pillar.
Oh, we are gonna go after this one first. All right.
Melee's there. Plus.
Group up range. There you go.
Okay. Once he's out of this, I'm gonna move him right between where range is at. Melee, get ready to move. Range, get ready to move.
All right, range is gonna be on the circle. Range is on Sai.
Where's my chain partner?
Ooh.
There it is.
Beware.
We are in a terrible spot.
You guys want to move to circle?
Thanks for the likes on the videos, guys. Definitely appreciate that.
Beware.
This is yours, Strat.
Yep, using it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hateful Gaze coming up.
Do 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 do.
Rotating if you guys want me to.
Rabble, rabble.
Come.
Which add-on can I download to get your spell interface like that? So this is LVUI. LVUI is what I'm using.
Sam, give us a barrier when he hits this next pillar.
Okay. He's got Hateful Gaze right after this.
Give him.
Okay. Right now?
Now?
Mm-hmm. Nope, never mind.
Sorry. I see you now.
Mm-hmm.
Do. Gonna save my
He's gonna enrage.
Range, you want to slowly make your way towards the green triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there you go on that one.
So we lost.
How you doing, Big
people,
Spiff?
Including a cheat death proc before the first pillar. What was that? Chains?
I think it was.
I think I didn't get out of the circle.
So yeah, Melee, you just gotta be cognizant of that circle. When he has it around him, you need to get out, otherwise it's just gonna one-shot you.
We don't have the flexibility, I don't think, to lose several DPS like that on this fight.
Yeah, even when we
feast, or do I need to provide my own food today?
I can do feast. Yeah, even when we killed this in our group yesterday, it was not clean. we were barely alive at the end.
It's a different story if like we get like down to the fourth or third, but that's just a ton of DPS to lose before we even hit the first pillar.
Thank you, Tank.
Thank you.
Can you tell bases that viewers cannot post special characters, URLs, or HTML tags?
So they understand.
I've explained like 3 times already.
That's so dumb.
So you're gonna be marked up with someone for your chain.
Watching the stream, gotcha. Awesome,
Before
Biff.
it activates, it'll be red. You'll be chained up with your partner. If you go more than 12 yards than your partner, you will both die. They'll one-shot you. So you really have to coordinate, speak up in comms, or just be a simp and follow them and figure out where you're going based off their movements.
And Melee, please get on the slam. You will die.
Guys, ranged. I noticed people weren't stacking on condom, and some ranged died to the chains because the people that were stacking on condom were doing what they were supposed to be, and the other guys were not. So please, stack on condom.
We're gonna overdo it then. The other thing is, the reason you stack directly on top of your chain is because when he knocks you back, if you're not on top, you're getting knocked different directions. And then if you run at different directions, there's a good chance you're going to snap it after the knockback. That's why you stack, so that you both run in the same direction.
Yeah. So, Melee, when we do the first pull, we have enough room. So I think healers can still reach you if you want to go to that flag on his right. Or on his left, our right. That should be a good enough distance for that slam.
That's the end of the healer range right there. Is the end of that circle.
You gotta pop this a lot
make
more.
Sure you don't use
my new trinket
abilities.
It's a piece of
to
shit
get out
trinket.
stuff,
It was better than what I
because if
had.
you're chained, you will break the chain and kill.
Simmed
both.
higher.
So you need to 180 and run out if you're melee. You need to strafe right if you're ranged.
And Melee, feel free to talk up. James, you try to be vocal too with your guys' movements. If you guys feel clustered, me and Tank can always move it. We just need to know, so that way we don't fuck you guys over by moving it without you knowing.
Okay, gotcha. We'll let you know.
Is that better? Is what better? Oh, your name? Yes. Yes. Mucho bettero.
Gaze in 4, get ready, melee to move.
1.
Okay, don't stand between him or the pillar.
Striking this.
Alright, range.
Okay. Moving him a bit just so he doesn't hit the other pillars.
Range, we're gonna have to back up on the stomp in the rubble. Just wait for it.
How's melee?
Don't back early.
We're good right now.
Okay.
On our way back. Oh, 3 of us are chained. That's interesting. Move up, chains.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Hateful Gaze is coming up.
Move up together.
This is your strat?
Yep, already on it.
Okay, we'll leave him where he is at. Melee looks like good enough for him behind.
Yeah, we're okay.
Go ahead and take some the pressure off the healers real quick. Oh, we should have saved that till later.
Do we want to get exercise up or no?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Range, move.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Come back. Come back a little bit. Strap. There we go.
Hateful Gaze in 10.
Franken.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge, don't stand in front of
Everything you got. He's going to be enraged after this.
He's about to cool down.
Got some Ashen Hollow up.
Come back just to make sure.
Jesus.
How's melee?
Oh, we need to move a little bit.
You will have to kind of deal with it because if we move him anywhere close to that pillar, we will die.
Somebody got sent flying.
12%. Yeah. That ain't happening on that attempt. It's also a lot of people will getting used to the fight and stuff. So that was better than the attempt right before that. 10%.
Range.
That's on me. I couldn't lay on hands fast enough.
Yeah. Well, and we also lost the healer early.
Bring him into the pillar. More in. Take him to the pillar. Pillar.
Go between the...
Yeah, I got knocked back, the chain broke, and I died, so I'm not really sure how to avoid that.
You can't avoid the knockback. That's why you have to stack on your partner.
Okay.
Yep.
You have to stack on your partner. If you're not on your partner, that knockback will separate you guys.
Gotcha.
Boo 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 boo
for
baby
range, yeah, y'all
baby
stack as
baby.
one, but if you're marked with a melee, you stack on the melee, and you follow that person around until your chain disappears. Naturally, without breaking.
What's the Paladin, the Holy Paladin CD these days? Still Devotion Aura?
No, no, it's not definitely not devotion. Right?
Cash means 180.
Aura Mastery, yeah. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Aura Mastery empowers the.
Mr. Miner, it does still work.
I think I lost him. I can't believe he just left his bag sitting there.
Okay.
What an idiot.
That definitely does. Yeah, I still want to donate to GhostForTexas.tv.
Oh,
Pieces up. Horrible, horrible, horrible laugh. By me. Glad you still like that animation though. Thank you for the $5. Definitely appreciate it.
The first two pillars are fine. The third pillar, after it broke, it got a little hectic for melee.
Yeah, so I noticed that as well. I think the solution, how I did it and what I prefer, is I like to pull them to X afterwards. But Sai, you will need to bring the groups to the marks.
A link
Tight.
bypass.
If you go over here, it makes it hard for the transition to the third pillar, because what I do is I try to bring them not following.
Yeah, they're just all chained, so from going to the orange to the purple is pretty rough. That red's gonna have to be back further. It'll smash the third one. It's a 20-yard range.
Glad you still like it, man.
20 yards?
Yeah, the circle that he stomps is 20 yards.
Why? Waffle stole the links.
Yeah, it's like right at the point.
That's what you're gonna say, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, after orange, we will just try and cut across sooner. I was trying to maximize uptime instead of having them all move.
And we'll just have to.
Oh Lord.
Because like that first.
Oh
time we tried to
Lord.
do it, I wasn't gonna attempt it because there was too much rubble. And James, when you were asking me to move, I couldn't, because like I said, there was all the rubble over here near purple and X to where I can't really move it, and then if I move it anywhere closer to the pillar, we're just gonna raid away.
You're more inventive than I am. Wow.
With range at that point, or is that too hard to ask? Is there any mechanics where we can't do that?
No, not necessarily. The only issue you run into is if you run through the tanks, you can have the chance of getting one shot, because he does a semi-cleave off of me and whoever's 5 yards closest, so generally it's me and tank that get hit.
Okay, gotcha. We'll try to adjust and see. Like,
yeah, trying to keep the range group as close to the wall as possible would probably be helpful. I don't know how the rubble targets, but as long as we have enough room for melee to move around, it should be fine.
It'll hit melee as well, but mostly range.
Beware. Gonna flatten your bones. Beware.
First Rabble's downranged.
Sludge fist.
Hateful gaze.
Yeah, right.
We may need to run right this time, James.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ranged, Rabble.
Rabble.
Wait till us when melee gets there.
Drinking.
I don't know how there's a Rabble there.
Good burn.
Keep coming range. We need to get to the wall. Thank you.
Please don't hit. Nice.
This is your strat?
Are we gonna down it right now? Maybe. I don't probably think so.
All right. Range, we need to make our way to the right.
Move left a little bit, melee.
Raged.
Beware.
Oh. Yep.
I would pop any resist we
Get up.
have.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Hateful gaze.
What, don't take that. Don't take it.
Yep, yep.
All right. All right.
Watch for the charge.
Who's got this?
I do.
Whoa.
After this, after it comes out, drop a simp. Drop yours on the tanks.
Okay. Let me know when.
Like now. Go ahead and drop it on the tanks.
Range, you're gonna be in stomp. You need to start batting
So
range.
you need to move with me, man. Fuck, bro. My bad.
Melee is good right now. Run.
Just stomp. Just stomp.
Ooh, that was close.
Double rabble. Care.
Oh, tank. Ironbark on Aram.
Rabble.
Beware.
Didn't have a choice.
These are my other cooldown.
Got nothing. Shit, I'm fucked.
1.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Nice.
So much head.
Dude, that last little jumping around that I did there with my when I was on my divine steed was pretty gnarly.
We must continue our pursuit, mortals. Fortunately, this mirror does not seem beyond
Right now, if you have not watched Stone Legion General fight, go out to Ready Check Pull, put somebody on follow, and watch the 5-minute video. Just be honest with yourself if you haven't seen it, and go do it, please.
Bum, 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 bum. We watched it.
Want me to link the video?
If you have it, that'd be awesome.
All right, new fight I haven't seen before. This will be interesting.
Roll.
If nobody needs it, I will. It's got haste on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I beat you, Tumble.
Leather.
Oh, if Sherman needs it, give it to him. Because mine's already 200, but that just has.
No. I have a legendary in my belt. I was talking about the link.
Guy's gonna have some trash in there. Yep. Care.
Call, Grishol, do not be blinded by misplaced loyalty.
Bam, bam, bam.
Will destroy Revendreth.
You are a disgrace.
Are we gonna watch this? I'm watching the video now.
Yeah, that's fine. Ready, check, pull. We have trash to do, and so you have time. That's what I'm saying. I'd much rather everybody just see the rate. It's 5 minutes. It's great. The recap at the end is awesome.
All right, I'm just gonna put somebody on follow.
Get those off. Yep, out of the raid, out of the group.
Swear to God, my first thought when we pulled this big group was like, oh shit, it's gonna be a lot of bolstering. But I forgot we're not in a mythic.
That's how you know you've been running a lot of Mythic Plus. These Goliaths are going to be on the boss as well. I wonder if this guy heals it or gives us the debuff at 20%. He does not.
Kill it ASAP.
The finger lasers help your DPS. I've heard.
It does.
Your call, Cash. Either one, man. I appreciate you being here for what you could be.
Thank you, Cash.
I think he's good. Says he's gonna do one pull.
We have a chopper stuff.
I need a target.
Yeah, we can bring Jefferson right now if he wants to come. We have space with the healers.
I said he'll come too, but I don't wanna. That's up to you. If we're strong people, then
Let's bring Verithan after Cash leaves.
okay.
Those things just go to town on you guys.
Yes, they do.
So you get stunned when they charge you, right? And then you just have to get healed through it.
That's right. You can still use, like, I believe, like personals that still work through stun still work.
Okay. I have IBF, so I can do it, but I didn't. I think you're just stunned completely.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
Ironbark works. Oh no.
Yo.
Report him.
Woo, red aura.
33,000 melee attack. Jesus.
Just a dabble, do ya?
I have many wares.
Oh my god.
You guys have a preference on where you want to tank him? Or do you want me to tell you?
You can tell me. I haven't tanked this boss. I'm
Me
always
either.
Sire.
Okay.
Other than the bleed, like the bleed, if you have the bleed, get in a circle and stand away. Is there anything? I'm like 2 minutes in the video, so.
Sure, yeah, keep going. I'm setting up markers and.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna tank the boss right here. Tanks, you're gonna tank him with your back to the wall right here. Like so, you're gonna tank him where he is, right there where the marker is. But you're gonna be like this, facing towards the wall right here. So his back's to the raid. The whole raid is gonna be on his backside. Melee and range are going to be on his backside, and this whole fight is like what you do when you get a debuff, or what you do with what you're being targeted with. I'll explain it when in 2 minutes when people are done with that video.
Sit back to the wall, and then he's gonna have his back to the edge.
No, we put his back to the wall.
No. Raid's going to be standing in the middle of the room, and we want his back to the raid.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you guys are going to pull him where the square is, or the skull
So we
is.
face the edge. Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And the raid is going to be the raid's going to be right behind him. I don't think I need to put a marker down, but I will. No, I won't. All right, the raid's going to be right behind him, and let's see, we're going to drop. If you get blades, if you get targeted with a big red arrow over your head. Actually, I'll just wait till people are done watching the videos. I'll set up markers.
Should be about done by now.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Ooh, a true warlock.
I want this fucking llama.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Jump. Parkour.
That's from BFA, I think.
Holy jump. Dude, it's awesome.
I know, right? This guy shoots them hoops. Here we go. Parkour.
It's actually an alpaca, but it's okay.
It's still Cash. It still does damage though, right? Based on like who it travels through, or is it just those two targets? Like even if they're stacked.
It does damage whoever it travels to.
That's what I thought. Cash is saying just the two on normal. I thought it still did damage to everybody it passed through. But I could be wrong. I mean, I don't want to complicate it. If we can get away with some cheese on normal, I'm fine with doing that. And if it means more temps on Denathrius.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just the two, but people should still just avoid them.
You talking about Wicked Blade?
Yeah.
It's heroic only that you need to avoid.
Where it does
I will
damage
do
for
anything you
who
tell
it
me to.
passes through?
Yes.
Okay. Am I over-prepared slightly then?
You say jump, I say how high.
7.
Can somebody give me a ready check real quick just to see where we are on watching videos?
Hello?
Hello, hello. Ready up if you've seen the video. Now we still have 3 people. 4, 5. Okay. Okay, everybody's responded. Everybody's responded, so I'll start going.
I got disconnected.
We're not pulling, he's just discussing.
You still hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Strat might be gone.
What'd you say, James?
Strat didn't respond, so he might be gone. He might have gotten disconnected off Discord.
Okay.
What does the circle on edge represent?
Yeah, I'll when Strat's back, I'll definitely go over that real quick. This is not a hard fight from what I... Hello, can you hear us?
Hello, I heard him, but I don't know if you can hear us.
Strat, you there?
Step closer and don't.
Is there like a mailbox toy?
There is. All right, Cash. Thanks, man.
I'll drop it for you. 1 second.
It's all good, man. Thanks for the sledge fist assist. Thanks, man.
Right up here.
So I have Cash ignored him to say anything to me.
That's because, never mind. Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah.
You know what, James. So if Barrett wants to come, we can definitely bring him.
Yep. Barrett wants higher purses, so he's coming.
Then we'll give it that. I don't think I think everybody's in that wants to be in, right?
I think so.
It's like the Houston 500. All right, so all right, he's not ready yet, but he's seen it, so I don't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Strat still? Yeah, he's still offline.
I'm getting on them right now.
Okay, cool. So as long as you can hear me, so the boss is going to be tanked on Skull, facing the wall that's behind us right now, with his back to the cliff. We're going to be behind him. The whole raid just going to be grouped up behind him. There's 3 phases and an intermission, 2 intermissions. On phase 1, tanks. Do you know what your tank swap is?
C pop B.
Okay. The Goliath for you guys, we're just going to tank him on the boss so we can cleave him down. There's going to be a gargoyle that spawns, guys. When he gets down to 20%, we're going to start taking a healing debuff. So once we just cleave him, once he gets down to 20%, we focus him. We execute him. We switch targets and execute him. That's all we do. And the gargoyles will keep, every time you see a gargoyle, that'll be the strat. Healers, we have a... Oh, thank you, Law. Healers, we have a debuff to dispel. It deals just ticking damage. Once you dispel it, it does a whole heck of a lot of ticking damage. So whoever you dispel, the way we're going to handle this is whoever you dispel is your priority. So if you dispel somebody, you stay on them for another, I think, 6 seconds. It's 6 or 8 seconds, and make sure they stay alive because they're going to start taking a ton of damage when you dispel them. So that's gonna That's just it. Excuse me. On phase 1, we're gonna have Give me a second. Okay, so we're gonna get bleeds throughout the fight. There's gonna be bleed targets. You're gonna get a arrow over your head. You're gonna get afflicted with a bleed. The only way you can remove bleeds is through crystallize mechanic. That's what the square is for. If you get targeted with crystallize, then move over to square. That way the raid and the tanks can get into it pretty easily. You've got 5 seconds to move to it. So crystallize, anybody who has a bleed needs to be in that crystallize AoE to remove it. You're all going to get stunned. After that stun happens, we all need to get into it. All the range needs, because it's followed by a meteor. So that's the crystallized mechanic, and that happens throughout the whole fight. So square is for crystallize. After everybody removes their bleed and gets stunned, range gets into it to split the meteor damage.
So when crystallize becomes a swirly circle, that's when you soak. So in the beginning, it's just a circle around the target. That's the first part of the crystallize, and then it becomes a swirly circle. And when that swirly circle comes, people who need a soak need a soak.
Don't worry about blades, because on normal they don't do any additional damage, it looks like, to the raid. In phases, and that crystallize happens in phases 1, 2, and 3. So we're always going to have to be doing that mechanic. During the intermission, that's when he will leave the or he'll get a shield, he'll get like an immunity bubble, and what's his face comes down. Who's the guy behind us? Renethal is engaged, and that's the intermission. We need to fill up his mana bar, so there'll be mana orbs that spawn around the outside of the room. A couple of high mobility people can grab those. Let's just do Loppy, and do we have a volunteer?
I have Angelic Feather. So
I can try.
Let's
do the Pharaoh. Don't do the healer.
That's what I was gonna say. Let's do Loppy and Sherman. You guys each take a side of the room, and like one of you can take circle, one you can take X, or where the X was, and you guys can just run around and gather orbs. Also, we're gonna keep doing ads. The ads drop like a mega orb, and I think it's like 40% for one of those of his mana bar. So when we kill the ad, somebody in melee, whoever, just all you have to do is you have to click on the orb to pick it up, and then you just have to deliver it to Renethal's zone around him to deliver it. There's no like action button from what I understand. Once he hits 100%, he's going to do a huge knockback. So that's the threat in the intermission. Don't get knocked off the sides. Loppy and Sherman, you're not going to want to be running around the edges picking up orbs when he's getting close to being 100%, because you get knocked off. After that, the other we just AoE down ads. That's all we do. We just cleave down ads, or just AoE down ads during the intermission phase. Phase 2, the other boss comes in. The tank swap for that one is the Stone Fist knockback. That's why your backs are to the walls. We are going to have to run. We're going to have to dodge spikes, essentially, just like several of the bosses in the dungeons that you've seen, just the eruption spikes. We just want to step out of those and come back together. And then we're going to have to deal with reverberating eruptions. That's what the circle is for. So whoever is the target of the reverberating eruption has to run over to the side of the room that circle's on, and they have to drop it. Okay? You'll get, for every one that's dropped, the next one has to be soaked. Or excuse me, that one has to be soaked. They all erupt every time a reverberating eruption goes off. So the previous pools that are on the ground will erupt. Those have to be soaked by one player. And it can't be the player who drops it, because you get a debuff on you for several seconds. So you can't drop one and soak one. So ranged, it's going to be our responsibility to handle these soaks in phase 2 and 3. It's just easiest for us to get in and out. So when the soaks start, the first one doesn't need to be soaked. Every one after that, the prior one needs to be soaked. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does anybody not understand that? Because I think that's the most complicated to say, but it's not when you see it.
No, I understand. I do.
You also want to make sure you don't stack them on top of each other.
Yeah, right, because you get that debuff after you soak it too. So if you soak two, you'll just die.
You will just die. Yeah, so if you stack two. So if the first person drops one on circle, the next one needs to drop it next to circle, not on top.
And the same person that dropped it is going to soak it every time?
That's a good question.
See, that's how I wanted to do it, but originally, I think it's a big pain in the butt to have, if a melee gets targeted, to have them keep running in and out and in and out and out. So I think it's easiest for ranged to just go over, like when a eruption goes off, range just goes over there and has one that they're dedicated to.
Sai will be soaking one every time he can.
I'll be soaking one.
Yeah,
there's no reason. We have tons of ranged, so I'm not worried about it. So we'll see how that goes, and if that's too clustered, then we'll do assignments. And that's it. Like reverberate is like the big deal, and then everybody dodges like the seismic upheaval. That's the big eruption of all the spikes. You dodge it, come back together. Because remember, the crystallize is going to continue to happen on this fight, so we still need to be handling the crystallize and the meteors. We have another intermission where it's the same thing, it's the exact same thing as the first one, and then on phase 3, it's all of those abilities put together because both bosses are down. So everything we just went over is all happening. So that's when we lust and go. The second boss comes down, we lust, we go. They're buffed. They have to be killed together. Like because if you kill one, then the other one gets a buff. So we want to kill them as close together as we can.
Also, Arm, since you're Kyrian, you can drop the bleeds. So that's a huge benefit to tanking as a Kyrian.
Kyrian race, best race.
So you can taunt at 2-3 is manageable. I live through 3, so you guys can live through 3. But at 2 you want to swap, but you can drop the bleed at 2 with your drink. I don't know what the cooldown is.
I can only get it once per fight.
Gotcha. So you can figure out if you want to use it later on in the phase when it's oh shit and you just want to just drop it immediately, you could do that. Because phase 3 gets a little bit more hectic because all the people going on.
I'm planning to keep it for later.
Okay. Just giving you a heads up.
I think we only get 3 dispels to do healers, and if we do, then one person doesn't have to do it. So it'd be great if you guys could like focus the tanks, because we're going to be focusing those targets for 6 to 8 seconds. Is there anybody who doesn't want to do a dispel that wants to focus tanks? Mordecai sounds good. So Mordecai, if you could just not handle a dispel and just make sure we don't lose the tanks during that.
Oh, I don't hear half the raid people.
We're all listening, brother.
I think I had the Discord bug. Whoops. Didn't hear half the people.
No, I'm with you right there, James.
Why am I being
Everyone's
moved around?
leaving and joining.
Why am I moved around now?
Sorry, if I don't know if Mordecai, did you hear that?
I just keep everyone muted except for RM.
Nice, perfect.
I was watching the video again.
Okay. Again, it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Crystallize happens throughout the whole fight. In phase 1, we kill gargoyles, we cleave them, focus them at 20%, do the dispels. The intermission is we DPS mobs, Loppy Sherman, go grab orbs. We take the orbs to him to get him out of the intermission. Phase 2 is again, we're still dealing with crystallize. We move reverberating eruptions up the circle, and we soak them, and that's it. That's the whole fight. We dodge upheavals, and then phase 3 is all the mechanics and a lust. That's the whole fight. So let's see it. Let's work on our callouts, look at our timers, and we'll get them down. Everybody go ahead and just move off to the side right now so the tanks can just get them in position.
Oh, there's not a tank. Come over here, please. Where the jumping torrent is.
Mordan, did you hear that about healing the tanks during the dispels? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know where good cooldowns are, like good healing cooldown usages. I'm gonna have to see the fight once to gauge that.
When are we less then?
On phase 3, when both the bosses are down.
Okay.
So just phase, just focusing.
Yeah, just for those 6 seconds that we do the dispels, like nobody's gonna be on the tanks because we're gonna have to focus. So, and I don't know how much damage they're gonna take. It might not be a big deal, but just so we have somebody on there.
Just call it out when it happens.
Okay.
These suckers who bought the Warcraft 3
Holy, that's loud.
Yeah.
Makes you want to do it too. The
Simp, Strat, me, we are all on our own dispel. We do that dispel, we gotta keep
I didn't
that
realize that my mic was muted this entire
yeah,
time.
I just bound my. I'm not using the cursive, so I can tell.
That's cool.
How's the snow going?
I just don't know the kind of damage
Cool new.
that we're gonna see.
And are you getting any snow, Air Razor?
Zone, we got 3 of them, so.
Tank, I'll get Grishal if you want to get call.
One of them flies up instantly, right?
Flies up, yeah.
I'm gonna do a ready check real quick. Make sure everybody's here.
Wait, we'll tank swap 2 out.
I'm stupid. Maybe I should go watch.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Calls first.
Dude, it's okay. You're trying your best.
Alright, pull timer on your arm.
How long does the after you dispel? How long does that damage?
It's either 6 or 8 seconds. I think it's 6.
Okay.
But it's from what I understand, it's a lot. All right, they'll get into position, move to the back, move behind the boss. Everybody together on the back of the boss. Thank you. All right, get the crystallized up to blue. Good job. And then help them soak after. Right now, soak. Soak. Everybody, soak. Okay, we can do better on that. Dispel and heal. Dispel and Barrett.
I'm at 2.
Looks like we only got 2 of them.
Taunting.
Okay, taunting.
That's no big deal at all.
Yeah, that heals kind of.
I really over prepared for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay inside just to see if it deals damage. Okay, we're good. Just... All right, so we're going to intermission phase. So everybody just AoE down the ads when they come in. We got Goliath, so all right, get ready to soak this. Soak. I got Riley. And the Trank to catch us up. Strat, the next heal cooldown is on your discretion.
There's orbs. Collect the orbs. The mana orbs.
Kill the Goliath.
Sherman, right?
Yep, Loppy and Sherman should be running around grabbing those orbs, dropping them
on the edge.
Group up a little better their range so we can manage the crystallize. I got Sim. Go hard seeds of dispel. Get that out. Get ready to soak.
I think you need to taunt me.
Okay. Now soak. Iron Bark on tank.
The tanks need to come in to crystallize to drop their stack.
You cannot escape.
Right, roll casting.
That'll work.
3, 2, 1.
Are you all right?
Hey, for the next crystallize, please go to the tanks. They need to drop their debuff. So go to the tanks for the crystallize. The next person in that.
Wrong spot with the eruption.
Okay, that's well, it's the right spot, just a little short. Okay, that's our freaking dodge the upheaval. Let's start doing crystallize on the other side since that eruption's right there.
Crystallize onto the tanks, please. They need a debuff. Go to the tanks for now.
Perfect. Right there.
3,
Soak. Good job.
There it is. Okay.
Or we need to get to the next crystallize as well.
I dropped it.
That needs soak by 1 player.
I got it.
Move out.
Dang. Okay. That's what needs to be dropped over by circle, guys.
Oh, okay.
Probably need to move it to.
Getting one in.
Are you guys good for melee?
I use my other cooldown.
3, 2, 1.
Intermission.
Yeah, that's good, Max. Right.
Yeah, that's a crystallize.
Yeah.
I'll come back. Soak. Everybody here?
Let me hit the die for it. Crystallize is in the group, guys.
All right.
That's reverb, soak, one each, one each.
Yeah, I'm fighting both of these right now. It's gonna be rough. Okay. Could pop in that sooner. Yeah, there ain't no way.
Yeah. So you guys see that one in the middle by blue right there? There's 2 stacks. You see those overlooking circles? If you soak that, you're going to die.
Yeah, that's probably what happened to me.
Maybe one person can soak at the very edge of the corner, but
Yeah, but you don't want to stack them at all. There's plenty of room in here.
no, I'm just saying, like, in case, like, later on in the future, if that does happen.
There was just a ton of confusion on what were eruptions and what were crystallizes, or what were excuse me,
A lot of circles.
what are they called? They're called Yeah, the difference between reverberating eruption and crystallize is huge. That's like the mechanic we need to get right.
That was a good look. Oh yeah, for tanks, I forgot to tell you. Crystallize, the first part, you have to go in to drop your bleed as well, because it drops everything.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at it and didn't say it was a bleed, so I was confusing.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I finally got it after a little bit.
Asked about the tank swap because that's when you guys do the tank swap. That's why you tank swap. So one of you can run in, remove the bleed, get stunned.
Yep. Okay.
I thought you were about to fall off music.
There's a social distancing emote. That's funny. That doesn't look 6 feet. Kind of like a centimeter.
Your tank swap in phase 2 against the other guy is the Stone Fist knockback.
Yeah, I don't know what to exactly look for because it's like he cast it and then it's hit and then he's already running toward the tank that has got knocked back.
Right. So like he does that knockback and that's the end. It puts a debuff on you, and that's when the other tank wants to taunt off you so they can take the next one.
Got it.
Then you guys have to do both. Like, so when one of you is clearing your stacks in phase 3, like one tank has to take both. So one can clear their stacks and then vice versa.
Okay.
Yeah, good point, Barrett. Kill ad.
Yeah, are there
boss
actually
at
people
50.
on the boss when he's shielded? If you didn't notice, you're hitting him for like 30.
Yeah,
so you should just be on the ad.
Kill ad?
You literally can do like jack shit to the boss when he's shielded and the ad's down.
Barrett, and we have orange, like the orange raid marker is where we're putting the reverberating eruptions. I don't think you were in the channel yet when we said that.
Looks like I'm doing this myself.
Gonna have to reflask.
Do we have food available or no?
Yeah, we can start doing food if we want. I'll do a minor food right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Glass.
I'm wondering if I need to do that or if I need to email. That's why I ask.
Asking because your expectations. It's horrible. Just kidding.
Yes.
I don't do well with expectations.
Flask ends in 4 minutes if you want to just drink your second one.
How come we're not gambling?
Because we're progressing.
Progression, yeah.
Thank you, love.
Okay.
More PI.
Everybody go ahead and move over to the green circle, like so we're not in the way, so the tanks can just get it where it needs to be.
Okay. Starting a countdown.
Sounds good.
I see 2 people there, and I'm like, get over, and it's Tank and Aram.
Fine, I'll come join you guys.
Nah, it's good. All right, get behind the boss.
Yep.
Get ready to soak
Taunt,
after
you
this.
go.
Everyone soak. Good job. Holy crap, I got bears. Again.
Let me know when you get a stack and I'll taunt.
Somebody dispel Japper.
I've already got a stack. But you'll get one too if you taunt too soon. You just want to taunt right before crystallized pops. That's essentially the thing.
Can we still taunt when he goes in 50%?
There's not really a point.
You can stay in for that, Trevor. The red arrows you can stay in for.
I guess maybe there is a point. I don't know.
Gargoyle, hit the gargoyle, guys.
Everyone on ad.
Crystallize coming up in 6. That's what we're moving to the right.
Yeah, you do need a taunt on him, I think.
Want to switch?
Yep.
Orb, Sherman. Put the crystallize on the blue square. Blue square.
Good job.
There you go, Locke. Right there.
And get ready to soak. Good job. Somebody dispel, strat dispel yourself.
That doesn't dispel me. I have to actually get stunned before, I think.
Yeah, you have to get
Okay.
You do the before, not the soak.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Strat, the next one's yours.
Stick to one side. So we're not running through the group.
Okay.
Please bring crystallize to both the tanks this time because they both need a drop. So you can stun them both and it'll be okay.
Renathal's getting ready. I'll try to call it sooner.
Crystallize in 8 seconds.
I'll dispel first if you just want to personal.
Bring the crystallize to the tanks, please. To the tanks. Both tanks, please.
Get ready to soak.
Soak. Good job.
Work.
I stunned us because...
Okay, we have an eruption over to the left. So, I can soak that one. I'll soak that first one.
Okay.
Taunted.
Crystallize in 8 seconds. That's the one you're going to take the blue. Eruption to the left. Oh, you got it, Strat? Okay.
Second one's over there.
Get ready for the ad tank.
Get ready to soak blue. Get ready to soak blue. Soak it. Good job.
Thank you. Want to get the ad?
Oh, sure.
Simpleton. Next time that crystallize goes out, you've got to clear your bleed stacks.
Everyone on the ad.
Okay.
I got this first one.
Tank, you gotta get the ad.
Yeah, got it.
Cool.
Oh, it's because 2 were on top of each other.
I'll soak the middle, in between, just so nobody dies.
Okay, switch.
Crystallize in 8 seconds. Crystallize, we're moving to blue. If you have a bleed, stand in the stun.
3, 2, 1.
Soak.
Taunted.
Soaks.
I'm getting
Don't
soaked.
double soak that one.
Wait, I can't.
Go to the edge. Go to the edge. Yep.
Thank you, Barrett.
Got targeted. Fucking chances.
I guess we have to tank swap these when they both come down.
There's still mana in the back. Good job. Taunt.
Your last waking memory will be of agonizing pain. Beware.
Don't have a whole lot of.
Alright, get the boss. Lust.
Thank
We have to tank swap.
Soaks.
Soak.
Tank swap, yeah, because I already got knocked back. We have to manage both.
Got it.
Good job.
Healing Trevor. James needs a dispel. Move the crystallize out to the right. Never mind. All right, soak it. Thank you for the MZ.
Switch.
Beware.
Dodge the upheaval.
Got it.
Multiple spikes, so make sure after you dodge the first one, you dodge the next one. Soaks. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Good job.
I'm dispelling exercise and healing him. Strat needs a spell. Jap needs a spell. Range, move up a little bit.
Switching.
Circles on the ground, move.
Crystallize on max. Getting in.
Get ready to soak that. Soak now.
Soak now.
So I'll be able to.
Swap.
Switch.
We're doing a good job of splitting this DPS, by the way. Just spelling
Two on
right.
the right, one left. Good job.
Somebody needs to get max.
Switch.
I got him, healing max.
Circles on the ground, dodge.
Try to move it for melee.
Yeah.
Need drink.
I will.
I'm trying to move this boss.
Bring the crystallize into the boss this time.
Focus cow. Good job.
And of course I died at the last second.
Let's go.
Not bad.
So the reason we put the raid that way and we put the crystallize on blue is so whatever tank needs to drop can step into it. Not so we run it into the tank. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a tank swap.
I'm only saying that because both tanks have the bleed.
I get it. I want to make sure that that's not how you do it. Like we got by, you know, but I don't know what happens on heroic if, you know what I'm saying? Like if you drop it on both tanks and they're stunned and.
We did it!
Tanks being stunned is gonna get them killed, and they can't.
Of course, I
block.
get a freaking memory that I don't want to use.
The daddy time.
Come back in here. Come back in here.
Sire D, Sunny D.
How many attempts was that?
2?
3 or 2?
2.
It's not a hard
2?
boss.
That's nice.
Strike down the one who has betrayed us all.
Mechanically intense, but non-threatening.
Yeah, the spell bleed was way less intense than.
Yeah, that I overhyped it to be.
Yeah, you could definitely ignore it after the spell.
I don't know. Max almost died when I dispelled him. So.
It's because I had the crystallize and the thing.
Okay.
I think that last time there was more people that needed dispelled, right?
No.
Yeah, like there were 3. Like the first time we got 2, and this time we got, unless somebody like immuned
So
it.
there I can just mass dispel. Because I dispelled and I didn't have a dispel up to use, but
I uses an assload of mana though.
And it doesn't put a healer on that target. So when we do heroic, I imagine we're gonna get a lot more damage. I'd rather just have, you know, a healer dedicated to whoever they dispel keep up.
Okay.
Assist our guests with their atonement. Once they have repented,
Probably should have been listening to this.
to rend their bodies,
The lore.
and send their souls
Yeah, I love the lore.
streaming into the maw.
Do it next week.
This is progress. We listen to lore on farm, okay? Okay, so let's split up the groups. Doesn't matter.
This is the final boss of this instance. Castle Nathria.
I'm glad you're looking at the important things. You're just like, you're just dressing rooming all the loot.
I think if you just move a tank, you'll be good. So
Oh, yeah.
Can you go ahead and do that real quick while I look through?
Yep.
So.
Okay, let's, okay. Bareth, do you think it's better for us to just handle this like phase at a time and just get attempts in? Because there's a lot of mechanics to go over in one shot.
It's easier to see the fight than
I agree.
watch the video.
Okay, so let me just go over phase 1 and the intermission, and then let's just get through it. And then I think we can kill this in like 4 or 5 attempts.
The major with this is what you get the group split up, so put a marker above tank and put a marker above plat so you can split the groups.
Yep. Yeah.
And then when you get that little thing you have to run out, run way the fuck out. Don't run just a little bit out. Because you'll cleave to everybody.
Like run out the door or just like run to all the way?
You got the fight is in that room.
Okay.
Run to the wall.
When you get that thing, what are you talking about?
I forget the name of the ability. You get a little swirly thing above your head. or a red dot. He does whatever. He just jumps to people and smacks them.
That's in phase 1.
Yeah.
It's feeding time.
I get you. Yeah, get the red circle away from the raid. Yeah, okay, way out of the raid.
If you have more than 2 stacks when we get ready to phase the boss, you're gonna die. So you need to make sure you're getting hit by the boss with his frontal cleave.
All right, so let me just
around.
let me just explain phase 1 real quick, and then I'll explain phase 1 and intermission. Let's get through that, see it, and then we'll worry about phase 2. Do that, and then phase 3. So for phase 1, you're going to be in a group A and you're going to be in a group B. And how do we have them split up right now? Odds and evens.
Odds and evens.
Okay. So who's tanking first?
Tank will just go first.
Sure.
Right, so tank, are you in? I haven't looked at their odds. Okay. So look at your group. Pull up your raid tab. Hit O, and look at the group that you're in. Group 1, 2, 3, 4. Tank's group is odds, and Aram's group are evens. So take note of the group that you're in. Odds are going to be taking the first frontal cone, the first cleansing pain. So group A is going to stay together, group B is going to stay together. The boss is going to do a frontal cone called cleansing pain, and it's going to remove one of your stacks. Everybody starts with 5 stacks? Is that what it is?
5 stacks of Burden of Sin.
Everybody's going to get a debuff that you cannot remove. It's going to be 5 stacks, and the only way you can remove a stack is to be hit by this frontal cone. So we're going to alternate which groups get hit by the frontal cone. The goal is to hit intermission at 2 stacks for everybody. So again, odds are going to take the first one with tank. We're going to stack up on the tank. Don't be behind the boss if you're odds. Be on tank. Be on what are you, tank? Circle? Be on orange circle. And if you're in evens, be on square for all of phase 1. The only people who are going to get out is if you get targeted by the red swirly feeding time, and that's where you just get away. Get away from the raid. Feeding time goes off and come back in.
Well, explain, dude.
I think that's it.
After he does the cone, there'll be a bunch of ads that spawn. Just nuke the ads with AoE.
We cleave the ads, and we're going to do assign healing cooldowns for each ad phase. So I'll do the first ad phase. Strat, you do the second ad phase. Simpleton,
put me in here first,
drop it
man.
on the third ad
Hey,
phase.
Goose.
And
It's a lot of responsibility.
You just get 3. It just goes back and forth 3 times.
Yep.
So I'll stand. I guess Aram, I'll stand on the left side. You stand on the right side of the boss.
Yeah, just go wherever. And then whoever has it, when he calls for the transition, we just move. We either go clockwise or counterclockwise. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Mordecai, you can use yours on on any of those ad phase, wherever you want to fill in with yours. Mordan, I need to start calling you Mordan.
My cooldown's 3 minutes. I don't know if.
That's what I'm saying. Just stick it in anywhere.
Okay.
Whoa, that's what she said.
That's right. No, it's that kind of raid. Okay, so the intermission is he pushes everybody away. We need to run back to him. It's essentially what it is. If we have 2 stacks, we should make it. If you have more than 2 stacks, you're probably not. You can't use abilities to get back to him. There are some that work, if I understand correctly. I think the Night Fae teleport works, and a handful of others, but most casts don't work. So when you get pushed back, you get back to him, and that's the intermission. And then we move into phase 2. So let's do that. Is that wrong?
No, you say
you're
being mad.
All right. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Cool. So we'll do that. We'll work on our position, our stacks, and once we have that done, we'll look at phase 2.
Sounds good.
Tanks know they're rotating around the room, right?
Yep.
Sure.
So each time after, he will cover a quarter of the room.
Oh,
and
right.
around the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that big scarring red shit on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. So melee and range DPS be ready to move to the next section. After that, that's why it's important you stack on the tanks, because the ads spawn around where you're standing. If you're way off to the side, that's gonna have an ad way off out of the range of everybody.
It spawns on everybody that's hit, right?
Yes.
That's the thing? Okay. So, group 1, I'm actually pulling raid frames out because I'm going to yell at people.
I have them out too. If you want me to, I will.
Oh, actually, I can't. I use raid frames, so they're grouped differently. I'm not going to change them.
I've got mine.
Okay. So, look at your groups one more time. Know if you're odds, know if you're even. If you're odds, you're on circle this whole first phase. If you're evens, you're on square the whole first phase. The exception is if you get the frenzy, run out, come back. That's it. Let's see it. I'm gonna do a ready check in case there's any questions. Make sure everybody's here. Nobody fell asleep. Loppy fell asleep. I knew it.
No. Are we going left first or right? Tanks.
Let's do left.
We'll go clockwise.
Okay. So you're gonna go on.
No, I'm not. Also, Tanks, like, you don't have to drag him when you're moving around the room. If he has aggro on you, he will just blink to you.
Gotcha.
So Tank, just come over here near me. We'll just run at him. I'll go on my right, or his right, my left, and then you'll go on his left.
Yep.
Your right, and then we'll go clockwise. So you'll Tank first.
Wait, so what side you want hit me on?
Yep, just like this. We'll go just straight at him.
Okay.
And you take him.
Got it. Remember odds over here. All the odd bunch.
So festive.
Missing anybody, Si?
Everyone's ready.
Tank.
No,
all right.
We're good.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
All right, Sunny D incoming.
Sunny D.
Tumble, you're with
When do we
squares.
lust?
Let your penance begin. 3, 2,
Let your penance.
confess your sins.
So
four stacks.
We lust.
I think it's last phase.
I guess we just had a stack. Yeah.
Ads, yep. And now we lost a stack, so kill the ads and do the tank.
Get out with feeding time. Get out with feeding time. Get out with feeding time, and then come back in. Perfect.
Strike him this one. Strat your next. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, he picks everyone up, and then he's
forgot about that.
Stack on square.
You got a taunt.
Evens on square. Comes the first.
I
cleanse.
taunted, but there it is.
Ads, cleave him down.
Using mine.
Feeding time. Get out.
How many stacks you gotta take?
3 still.
Okay. I'm at 3.
Ads are priority. They AoE the entire raid. You have to kill these ads.
Exterminate this vermin.
Okay, I'm gonna taunt him moving over.
That's the Ravage. Move to the next quarter. Stack on your tanks. Stack on your tanks.
3, 2,
Evens on square.
pain cleanses the soul.
Okay, you can taunt it.
Taunting. I still have 3, so.
I have 2. We're doing good.
Your hubris amassed
Strat, do you have a CD still after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 1.
What do you got now?
Odds on circle.
Still 3.
Stack real close.
What's going on you? Taunting.
And AoE ads. Feeding time's out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No, Trevor.
Here comes Ravage. Get ready to move. Next quarter. Evens on square. Evens on square.
What are you at?
Sorry, I'm trying to just. I'm at 2.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Okay. And taunt.
Ads.
Got it.
Everyone should be cleaving ads. Feeding time out. Feeding time out.
Cannot
And then right back in.
Your hubris amassed a
Cool.
debt you cannot pay.
Odds on circle.
2, 1.
Tranking this one.
Only odds on circle. Everyone else, don't eat it.
Taunt.
Everyone on ads. Everyone needs to kill all these ads. Get out with feeding time.
You didn't taunt, but.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Exterminate this vermin.
Gotta push him to 70.
That's a wave.
Yep.
We would have had him to 70. That's no problem. The problem is there's so much raid damage going out because people are sitting on the boss. You need to kill the ads. Each ad does an AoE that hits the raid. They have to die immediately.
Okay, so this is the intermission, so everyone just walks forward.
2, 1.
Phase 2, let's do it.
I didn't even walk forward. You just sucked me down there.
We can just wipe it here, though.
Yeah.
By the way, Death Knights, when he puts you downstairs,
Oh,
he
maybe that's what happened.
despawns your pet, so just FYI.
So if you don't walk forward, you get sucked in, but then you fall to your death.
So So at this part, what we would do is we would pull them over to the ads. Melee would be killing these ads. Range would be killing the ones on the platforms on the edge. And then we'd be tank swamp back and forth, depending on stacks.
Gotcha.
For phase 2, since we saw it, Aram's right. We move to melee, gets on the ads, cleaves the ads down with the boss. Range, there are more of those ads, but on the left and right floating platforms. We're responsible for those, or you're responsible for those. And he's gonna do and we want to stay on the sword side. So when there's a tank swap, if the swords switch, or the sword and the boss switch sides, like where they're being tanked, we want to be on the sword side because the boss does a frontal cone. He continues to do a cone in that phase, and range doesn't want to get hit by it. Tanks, you can direct that cone to hit the ads on the platform.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's just gravy. If you do, great. He also does a pull-in like on that phase 2, and that's when we step through the mirror to get to the other side, because it's damage. He explodes, and he does damage based on distance. So we walk through the mirror, we teleport to the opposite mirror on the other side of the room, and we mitigate the damage. And then the last thing is the sword like makes slices across the line. It telegraphs on a zone in the ground. Just don't stand in that. Like that's really, and that's second phase.
So the easiest thing for DPS to remember when we get down there, you kill ads, follow the tank, you dodge the shit. That's it.
Your tank swap is racking pain. I forgot one thing. Players are going to get marked by the sword. If you get marked by the sword, if you get an arrow above your head, I think it's a red arrow above your head, then just move to the outside. Move to the outside of the platform, because the sword dashes to all, and I believe this one does hit everybody standing, even on normal. And so if you get targeted, move out to the outside. The 3 of you get hit. It's just like the boss in Sanguine. And then once it's finished, just move back in.
So now that I've seen how the sections of the room get taken off, we can actually we can actually tank him on those diagonal points. Like if you imagine that center thing is a compass, like the northeast, southeast, if you tank him there, then we just step to the new zone. There's not all that running from one side to the other, right?
I mean, you just have to move it because it's a pretty big area.
Well, it's a pretty big area, but it's far less to run than tanking him on the cardinal parts.
As soon as he starts casting the Ravage, you can start moving, because he's not going to be hitting anybody. So it's called Command Ravage, and it's like a 3-second cast. Everyone should be moving when he's doing that.
We just didn't push that
actually,
first
it's
phase
6
because
seconds.
some people died from random stuff.
Yeah, I was just going to maximize time on the boss.
The only thing I'd say about tank positions is probably having changing which way you guys have them, like left and right, instead going like up and down because of the knockback, and not getting knocked back into the red zone.
Yeah,
that might work. If you want to adjust that.
We can pull them more closer to the center of the room rather than on the inner ring, so there's more surface area for people to be able to get knocked back and not get into the red pools.
Yeah. All right, I'll pull him back just a little bit.
So like
away from the center. Yeah.
Just do it like
right there.
2 squares up.
Shit, marker didn't work. Just like right here.
Yep. That's what I'll do. You want the inside of the ring or outside?
It don't matter.
I'll stay outside then, since I'm pulling. He'll run to me. All right. Everybody ready?
Tiny Santa hats.
Go Hards.
Santa Denathrius.
Santa Denathrius.
All right, here we go.
Daddy Denathrius.
Yikes. Sunny D. All right, on your tanks.
Evens on square.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
AoE,
all right,
everybody.
On.
Feeding time out. Feeding time out. Even stack on square.
I'm gonna trank after this strap.
Yep.
Evens on square. Tight stack. Good job.
Swap.
Got it.
kill ads.
Ravage is coming in 3. Get ready to move. Everyone move. Evens on square, odds on circle. Tight stack. Good job.
Taunting.
Feeding times out. Evens on square.
I got this.
All right.
Taunting.
Use your cookies.
Ravage, get move. Good job.
Gonna reposition.
Evens on square. Circles odd.
Taunt.
Use a defensive if you have it.
Feeding timeout.
Thank you.
Restack.
Oh.
Evens on square.
Gotta push him.
Our side still has one more.
You.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Still got time. Just keep focusing him. There you go.
Gotta move to the middle, Simp. Move to the middle.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, melee are gonna get on the ads that are at the end of the platform. You see the range, see the ones on the left and right. Let's burn down left first.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the sword? Nobody?
Tank, you gotta grab the sword.
Oh shit.
All right, this is where we want to get to the edges with Impale.
Any tank? Cool.
Range, stand on the sword side. Sword's on the left.
The sword like teleports around too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, kill the ad and then move.
Yep.
Go through the port.
Through the mirror.
Range,
Okay.
go back through the port, kill that ad.
And then we would take it to the one of the other mirrors for the other mobs.
And then just
These are
dodge
the
the lines.
slashes on the ground.
Safety dance.
Easy peasy. Now we want to get to at this point we want to get him back to a side of the mirror, right?
Yeah.
All right, moving to the right.
If you want to taunt sword, I'll take boss.
Sure.
Didn't get him to a mirror.
Yeah, you gotta keep him towards the mirror for that mechanic.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so when you go through the mirror the first time, you want to stay on the other side because that's where the ads will spawn.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, don't bring him back. So because he's gonna blink to you when you take the mirror. Stay over there, tank him, kill these ads, mirror back.
And bring him to the ads.
That's a much better look at phase 2.
Hell yeah, it is. Hey, what's up, Venom? So here on YouTube, you can watch the nice.
I think at 40%. All right.
Yes,
let's just
40%.
let's jump off the sides and we'll do another pull.
Okay, so that's my fault as well. We can communicate regarding phase 2 of tank swap for the sword.
Yeah, I forgot I was had to pick that up. I wasn't sure who was getting him first, so I was on him, and then you had him, and I completely forgot about the sword.
Yeah, every time you get a racking pain is when you do the swaps.
Yeah.
You taunt the sword when you taunt.
Just forgot about the sword.
Oh, that's not good. It's good look. The other thing, phase 1 could be cleaned up. Make sure you get out with feeding times, because every person it hits, it heals them for 150% of the damage done.
Also, healers, make sure you direct heal at that time. It was like 45 seconds in, I didn't get any direct healing and died there. So if you see somebody getting feeding time, just be prepared to spot heal.
Lust is phase 3.
So once we get to 40% down there, we'll all go to the middle, and it'll basically be kind of like what we're doing here. We'll have limited time to kill him before the whole area is red, and he'll push you back. So that's when we have to keep everyone alive and Lust and just pump as much as we can.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Beast.
He does a beam for every Kabbalist that hits. It increases their damage taken.
How you been doing,
if you
Phantom?
can aim it at the ranged ones, or even the ones at you guys. It'll help us DPS them quicker.
That's the racking pain, correct? Like that's the one you can swing out to the side, and that's what I mentioned. That if you can do it, then that's great.
Right.
Food down.
But every person that gets hit with it and the Kabbalists take 50% extra damage. So you have to just make sure people aren't between the tanks and the Kabbalists if they're swinging it around.
For trouble.
Boom, 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 boom.
James, you left us.
In the arms of an angel.
Never coming back.
All right, tell me when you're ready, Trouble, and then I'll do a countdown.
Shit.
All right, here we go.
Does Trouble know what group he's in?
He's odds. Trouble, you're on.
So stack on condom.
Stay on circle.
Let your penance begin. 3, 2, 1. Pain cleanses the soul.
Taunt.
Good cleanup on those ads. Feeding time, get out. Restack.
We got
Evens
one
on
ad
square.
out.
You cannot pay. 2, 1. Pain cleanses the soul.
Tranking this one.
Taunt.
Got it.
Kill ads.
Get out.
Feeding time out. Yep, good job.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ravage, move to the next section.
I'm facing.
God damn it! I hate that teleport.
Just switch
Just
around.
stay still.
Yeah, don't worry about repositioning. Everyone else should just be on you.
Taunting.
Yep.
Your hubris amassed
I got this.
debt you cannot pay. 3, 2, 1.
Evens on square.
Your sins, lest they consume.
Taunted.
Feeding time's out.
4, 3, 2,
Hey, you can get stacked up with that.
Yeah,
I was not stacked over here.
they ran back in early. Ravage. Odds on square.
Spawning.
Feeding timeout.
Still in memory in the red.
Oh, we've already lost so many people. We just wiping, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah,
too many people died.
I was about to say, like, I'm not the one calling it, so.
No, damage is higher than my pug, although we're not getting as far. Healers are kind of hurting. I mean, we've got 2 warriors.
We also lost 2 healers.
Yeah.
On that attempt.
Big oofs. How's things been going, man?
Sorry, James was asking.
Grab a cookie.
Go out here and repair real quick.
Ryan, I think with 16 DPS, we need another healer.
More than... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
People are dying because of the feedings, and they're not getting healed up because the slams are coming right after. Because, I mean, normally you'd run like 2-3-9 at the lower end. If you're running 2-4-12, probably. So with 16, I'd probably say 2-5, 15.
Music changed.
He's our savior.
Our carry, dude.
My healer.
Yeah, and if the healer gets chosen with the
John's online.
thing you have to run out of, it just makes it that much worse.
And you don't have to run far. You just need to not be on somebody else.
Yeah.
It's not a range-based... Yeah, it's not a range-based damage, so don't run all the way to the back of the room and then you have to run all the way up and you're not healing for 10 to 15 seconds. Because that slam is going to come, and if you don't have everyone, like, at least 30%, they're going to die from the slam. Probably.
I mean, if you're not touching a tank, you're doing your job. Everyone else should be stacked on the tank.
Hog champ.
Trouble, you aware of what's going on this phase? Did you have any? I know you've been watching, but did you have any questions since we've gone over like a bunch of explanation you weren't here for?
I've been watching side stream like for the most part, so I've been hearing everything that's been going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got the fight down.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
We found it.
Here we go.
Feeding timeout. Good job. Restack. Evens on square. All evens directly on square. Everyone's top. It's nice. Back on square.
Taunt. Yep.
Thanks. Ravage in 5, you're ready to move.
Got a couple ads in the back you need to burn. And Ravage need to move out.
Ads are so
Get your
loud.
stacks.
Odds on circle.
Oh.
Got this.
Odds on square. Or sorry, evens on square. Evens on square. Next Ravage. Out. Odds on circle. Cleanse is coming up.
Taunting.
Feeding time out. Get your feeding times out. Comes a slam.
Who's got this?
Evens on square.
Good job.
Good
Nobody
push.
died.
I got sword.
Good.
You get Donatrius.
I got boss.
Run to the center. Just don't hit the thing in the center. Just be in the inside donut.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Which
Very
tank's
good.
on sword?
Tank Glidus.
All right. So range must be on circle side.
Moving the sword to you. You guide.
Just waiting for the ads to spawn. Okay, pulling the ads.
Melee on ads.
Range right, left side.
Okay, get ready to tank swap. Swap.
Got him.
We're gonna move to the left with him, or okay, or to the right with impale.
Watch the impales. Watch the impales. Yep. Spread. There you go. Good job. Range, as soon as this one's dead, go to the right.
Taunting after.
Hunt now.
Hand and instructions coming.
Okay,
Go
everyone
through
through
the
portal.
mirror. Everyone through the mirror.
And we stay here, right?
Yep, it goes off. Range can go back. Finish off the other ad.
Safety
Dodge
dance.
the giant red lines. Okay, that ad's dead. Range, go back to melee.
I think you might need a taunt. Why don't you swap?
Okay, taunting. Gonna get a sword.
Got it.
Hand of Destruction's coming in 3.
Oh shit, you just got it. Fuck. My bad, I guess I'm taunting back.
Everyone mirror. Mirror again.
Yeah, just taunt it when you get back to 3.
I did. Yeah, should be on me.
Back through the mirror.
Back through the mirror again for the ads.
Wait, everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Impales are out. Spread out.
Taunting him.
Where the fuck is the sword?
Same thing. Left side first.
Got it.
Okay, go and pick him up.
Got him.
Run through.
Mirror.
This is so weird.
Range back through.
Back through. Yep. Range, finish off the ads.
I got
We got both range.
Get away from me. Watch out for the sword. Taunting.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's a long laser, so you gotta point it to the edge.
Right. Right. That was my bad.
We're good right here. Exercise. Perfect.
Come to my spot.
All right,
taunt.
that ad's dead. We're good.
Back the third round of ads.
Taunting.
Supposed to be on the right side.
Yep. Watch the massacre. Next set of ads over here on the left.
Just run to him.
Hand instructions coming. Keep him there. Keep him there.
Just.
Who are you on?
I'm on boss right now.
All right, and then tanks. You gotta go to the Cabalist on the side. All the ranged ones are dead. Everyone
should be on the ads.
Yeah.
Everyone should on ads.
You lost plateau.
I don't know where his body is.
I'm on the south side.
I'm running that way.
I have no idea where the fuck everybody's at.
I'm on the ads.
Got him. Yeah. Yeah, you should be looking for the ads, Tank. You see where the ad is over here?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
About to
it's
die.
not in the same spot every time.
Well, there's like 2 different ads and yeah.
All right, everyone should be in the middle.
We need to get
Range should be killing the Kabbalist.
Okay.
It's no more mirrors. It's stack and drag them to edges.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Spread out your rings.
Take him to an edge.
Yeah, take them to an edge, please.
Innervate and you need to. Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Still have it.
On it.
Taunting. Ooh.
Get your rings. There you go. You don't have to keep running once you're clear.
My stack's about to drop 1 sec. Taunting.
Dodge. Safety dance. Lots of safety dance.
Feel free to take it.
Got it.
All right, innervate music.
We gonna lust?
Get to the far side after this one. Get as far away as you can. There you go. Let's go ahead and lust.
Tranking.
We're gonna lose a third of the room soon.
We're gonna lose that side of the room. Stay out of the circles. Stay out of the circles. Make sure you don't have your back towards an edge or the red, because you will get knocked back into it.
Wow, this is crazy. What's up, Joe?
Let me know when.
I'm okay. Now go.
Range, try to sit in the efflorescence so you get heals.
Safety.
Take it.
Got it.
If you're stampeding, use it. Thank you.
Taunting. Moving.
Get out of that side of the room.
Nice movement.
Taunt it.
Taunting.
Nuke him.
Everyone stack really close to the boss when you get knocked back. You're not in the desolation.
There's no point moving at this point, yeah. We just stay here.
This is just a nuke.
Yep. Just burn the shit out of them. Get your circles out. Nobody else move. Good job on the circles.
Yeah.
Stay close. Nice. Get ready to dodge.
Taunt it whenever.
Got it. Shit. Come on, baby. Let's do this.
Everything you got, boys.
Taunt.
15 seconds.
Keep your circles out.
1%.
Push it. 200k. 100
seconds.
Good job.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Let's go.
Go, boys.
Holy shit.
Who called 4 attempts? How many attempts was that? 3?
3.
4.
Easy peasy.
Jesus.
That's a fight.
Yeah.
Now that we know the fight, now we can do it properly.
Do we win?
Did we win? Yeah.
Let's go to Heroic Shriek Wing.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
We did?
Not all of us did.
We have to wait for the RP.
We're actually done an hour early.
Oh,
Hey, we helped y'all with Sludge. Y'all help us with Street. No, okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Woo.
Matter of fact, we should go check out Heroic Huntsman.
At least you guys got loot this time.
Yeah. No, poor Barry.
What did I get? 207.
And a winter hat.
Oh, that's the token. That's the token. That basically gives me a 207 gear piece. So that token is the 207 gear piece. I just go to the vendor, right?
Yeah, for the weapon.
Nice.
Did you really, Loppy? Oh my god, you did.
Oh, I just jumped down the hole. Can I get a res?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump down too.
I mean, I have levitate.
Nice.
I just assumed it was gonna catch me. I don't know why.
2 memories. Fucking. This is a quest.
Was there not a cinematic?
For 1,000.
No,
Oh
so
wow,
you
it's
get the quest,
1,250.
and you go turn the quest in for a cinematic, I believe.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Turn the quest in.
But you can save the quest for your anima or your renown quest on Tuesday.
Oh, that's a very good idea. It counts.
Yeah.
Turn it back.
As long as you don't turn it in.
That's perfect.
What'd you say?
Don't turn the quest in until Tuesday after you get your anima quest.
Oh, true.
More memories.
I'm wondering if I want to wait to turn in this token until we do the Shriekwing Heroic or not. Gotta figure it out.
That was better.
Go turn it right now.
That's what I was thinking. If Shriekwing doesn't drop anything for me, it'd probably be worth it.
What do you mean? It's just a weapon. The one from Sire is always a weapon.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Shriekwing doesn't drop a
Stone Legions
weapon.
is a shield.
Okay, so.
Gotcha.
Is there any way to teleport back to the beginning?
I don't know. I'm gonna jump off the edge.
Prince Renethal takes you to the Grand Walk, I guess.
Where's the prince?
Gonna go get me a new weapon.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh
Renethal
shit.
takes you back to the beginning.
What's up, Joe? The average of Joes.
Oh.
Oh, boo! Oh my god, YouTube moment ruined.
So I got this venerated anima.
It's like right when you fall into the dumpster.
Which is a 207 piece. My weapon right now is 184.
Memory to drop off that guy for Boomkins now.
It's also bad for Resto, Sai.
Oh, you got the same?
That's
Damn.
Raid
Only
Finder.
memories stuck in my bags now. Just from
That's
doing
normal.
I got
Here we
much
go. So that's one-handed crit haste, one-handed
life and
crit
death
haste,
line
haste
with
verse,
dice.
haste mastery. That's a two-handed haste mastery. Wait, they don't drop a one-handed haste mastery? Oh.
Can I kill this guy? Do I have cooldowns? Oh. I'm about
Yeah,
to
they have
kill
slim
this
pickings at the Covenant.
warlock.
Take that. I'll take it if you don't want it.
I can't trade it, even if I wanted to.
Wrecked.
I just appreciate everybody coming
I
out.
guess
on
haste
Saturday,
burst.
since I know it's an extra day and.
Because I can't.
This was fun.
Venerated anima. No, wait, no. Oh, hold on. I think it's just.
All right, I'm switching it to heroic.
Oh, that's 200.
It's the only one with war mode on. Oh.
207. That's an offhand.
Big cocks. You know, let someone go hard. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess I'm getting the a haste mastery two-handed. God, they do haste mastery, but on a two-handed. What bullshit. Guess I'm going haste verse. Ugh.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's just I'd rather have the haste mask, but that's all right.
We need somebody else's lockout. Thanks.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Not mine.
You can give it to Orum. He shouldn't, unless he has it already.
No part did it.
Congrats, Strat.
Well, then make it me, and then I'll do it.
Okay.
Sean, did you send me a horn chalice?
No. What's that?
I got a package from someone that.
Try it now?
Bareth.
Yeah, that might have
Like
been
in the
your
real
present.
mail. The real.
That's what's open. It's not Christmas yet.
Is it proper? Is it set up?
Proper?
Is it proper?
Figure out.
I mean, we probably don't need it. I mean, Shriekwing is easier with fewer people, so I mean, like, as long as we have a proper raid to go do it for those, but I haven't done it yet.
all you're doing is shriek.
I mean,
well,
my copy of Cyberpunk game coming out this afternoon. Kind of scared to open it.
Seems like Huntsman has a pretty hefty DPS healing requirement.
I mean, it can't be any worse than it was night one.
You say that.
I gotta go, guys.
Buy more Dan.
See you, dude.
Dolly and Dot say bye to more Dan.
Ghost. I'm just kidding.
He's not kidding.
He's totally not kidding. It's the worst from. That's the total opposite of kidding.
We should send him a Christmas card that has that recorded.
Oh, one of the yeah.
Musical one.
Yeah.
I could get something recorded. Oh shit! I wonder if I could.
Somebody's got his address, right? We can just send it to him.
The thing is, I know the voice actor.
Oh no!
Mira's voice actor is actually the wife of our director on our team. I wonder if I can get to record something for Mordecai. That would be hilarious.
Just
so are we gonna try to do a full 20 for this? We can for sure.
I'm here, so I don't get.
Hold on, here. Ready up if you need if you need heroic streak wing. If you need heroic streak wing, ready up.
Yeah, no, I'll leave.
I missed what you said.
If you're doing more than
you click no.
Not doing more.
I mean, I'll help, but
I mean, I don't help.
Yeah, I'm here to help, so I'll leave if you need to.
I don't know if I need it, so I'm just not gonna select anything.
Have you done it?
I think the best way is probably just to remake the group and invite people that need it. And then
All right, yeah, let's just do that. Everybody's zone out.
Okay.
That's probably gonna be easier. And then we'll just see. I don't know what the best raid comp for that is. Like 15, like 229 or
226
or
or 239.
239. Yeah.
Depending on how many people need to do it, and then just fill in the gaps with people that volunteer to help.
Yep. All right. Yeah, everybody drop group.
Sending invites.
I guess I will. So, just X up in chat if you want Streakwing. Heroic Streakwing.
Exit up.
Eventually, the whole raid is gonna zone out.
You copying me, Tank? Setting up a Saturday raid? No, I'm just kidding.
My first one, man. Go easy on me.
Everybody needs to go sign up. You need to do the create event. I'm just kidding.
You need to give 10k gold to Tank to enter. It's Tank costs.
We finished with. I only had to use one flask. It's awesome.
Right, yeah.
Hey, BB.
Yeah.
I made a mistake at the auction house when I woke up. I went to go buy 20 potions to fill my stacks. I usually keep comfortably, you know.
Yeah.
And I accidentally added an extra 0.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say 2-0. I thought you were gonna say you bought 2,000 potions.
No. I'd be set for the rest of the expansion though if I did that.
That's true.
Okay, is everybody in that's X'd up? Did I miss anybody? Barrett, are you going?
Oh, if you want me to help.
Musica just opted you in, so. All right, so we got 2 healers right now, and 1 tank. Tumble, you coming?
I don't need it, but I will help.
Okay. I don't want to drag people that absolutely don't need it. I just want to get a comparable group. But I mean, honestly, like if we go 2, 3, 9, then all we need is 1 healer, 1 tank, right? For 15.
If you can tell me when to taunt, I will tank.
Pick up simple for healing.
Ghost, if you just tell me when to taunt, I can tank too.
I'm still here. I carved out another hour. Pork
You gonna
So
DPS tank like for real?
If you guys need a healer, just let me know.
You say?
Are you gonna actually tank, or are you DPS tank? I'll get
It's-
Aram to
I'm
come in here.
I'm a Death Knight. It doesn't matter.
Andy's available too.
I don't care. Someone tell me who to invite, what to do. Good God, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 priests.
DPS.
Jesus.
Yeah. Bring in Sir Jamesy.
Yeah, what Barrett's DPS? Bring in James.
Yeah. All right. And then X up if you need summons. Good God, this is gonna be a heavy claw drop.
Nah,
If you need
it's all-
summons, X up.
Only male's gonna drop.
Are you guys set?
Spadosi, the only
It
one.
looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm free. I'm free.
Free fallen.
Free from everything.
You're the only. I think you're the only male user there.
Where he jumped out.
This isn't the most diverse looking group here.
So just a bunch of.
Where did all these priests come from?
Dude, I should just be rolling on my shaman at this point.
This guild just got an enema of the light. Just all the priests and paladins started playing in Shadowlands. It's like, what the fuck is with all you?
I think you can classify it as an eruption.
Enema of the,
Someone stream so I can watch it.
enema of the light.
I'll stream.
Yay. Default UI stream.
Hey,
Yeah, it's the best.
Who else
stream.
needs a summon still? I might not have clicked
you
it
know
right,
you can
bro.
read it then. Easily
Yeah.
understandable.
Foreign. Oh god. All I see is white.
Okay, I guess everybody's been summoned or here.
Priest.
I'm watching Ghost stream.
Yeah. I'm on YouTube now for a while. Let's see how that goes.
Barrett doesn't even look at heal bars.
Why would I bother with that?
It was an exciting part of the raid.
Why would he be looking at that, dude?
This right here, this top number, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, Gohard needs a summon still.
Because you just get power infused every damn time by fighting from priests.
Someone's done that with me to help
I
get
don't
Gohards.
need power infusion. They just keep throwing it on me. I'm way too stacked on haste. I don't any more haste.
Someone else needs to go outside.
You say more haste?
No, less haste. Please, less haste.
I already got one out with me. We're
Who
good.
benefits the most from haste at this point?
Simpleton, come click.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see you out there. It's zoned in, coming out.
Okay.
Mud lump. My name in high school.
I think warlocks are mastery / haste for their #1 stat.
So has anybody not done heroic version?
I have not.
Okay, so the only, but you've done normal, right? I think I'm in
Yeah.
shit. I don't think I got Gohards. The only difference is, besides him just hitting harder and having more health, is simply that in the first phase he will shoot out those discs as well. So we'll call out that discs are going to be coming while we're fighting him, and you just need to be on the back side of him. He'll turn, he'll cast disc, you move on the back side of him, and that's it. That's really the only difference. Other than that, he just hits harder and more damage and more health. My raid frame's like all completely disappeared. What the fuck? Gotta reload my UE. Give me a second.
I'm still shocked to be down Sire that quick.
I was just like, oh, we're gonna get to phase 3 before we talk about it, and then it's like, oh, we're just gonna kill it in phase 3. All right.
I told you the last two bosses are a joke compared to Sledge Fist.
I mean, I thought Sledge Fist was a joke.
All right.
BOEs, boys. BOEs.
Oh, I need the tanks identified.
Me and James.
Yeah, no, I mean, raid frames.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Hey, can anyone decurse?
Mages can,
The
if they will actually decurse.
My D curse is a like 9-second cooldown.
Well, which one of the tanks?
As long as we have one of the tanks up, we're able to heal.
Fuck. Oh, James died. That's what. Jesus.
Yeah, we both ended up dying. Yeah, with the cursing basically makes it where we can't be healed at all until it's gone. Just release and come back.
Hey, like, give me assist. I'll make you guys maintain.
A second.
I kicked the stone wing or stone skin.
Have you played? You played Cyberpunk, right, Law? Yeah.
Melee on the boss. Stand in his butt the whole time.
Do you do that that upper area over here, Bareth?
We usually just kind of tank him where he sits at for the start.
Okay.
Or kind of.
Just for LOSing, where do you melee and things go? Do you go to pillars or do you use that wall?
Yeah, we go to pillars.
Okay,
We usually
that's fine.
keep them like in between.
I've seen it done. I've seen it done both ways. So.
Yeah, we usually try and keep them like right where this point is on the.
Got it.
In the room.
Gotcha.
But because of the heroic mechanic, the melee just stay on his button and you don't have to worry about that.
So do we do this side pillar thing or not?
We do pillars.
This inner pillars?
Can I have assist?
Yeah.
We usually tank them right there.
Okay. Feast is up. You enjoyed the gameplay? Have you already done beating it? All right. I guess I'll pull him first. Let's see. Everybody remember, get the bloods and shit out to the sides. Yada yada. All right.
Are we lusting on pull?
I don't know when we lust. Gareth will call lust.
Lust on pull. Stay in his butt.
Just get behind him. Get behind him, melee.
Everyone out of the front.
Just dodge this. You don't want to get hit.
Dodge.
That's the only new mechanic.
Hide.
Line of sight. Behind him, melee.
Hide.
Came out too early.
Yeah, ran out a little too quick. Yeah.
And just dodge. Don't be near the boss.
We want to get Sawyer up the res or no?
Yeah, might as well. Touch his circle. Don't touch his circle. He'll die. Hide. Basically LOS in the entire fight, or this duration.
Okay, guys.
And that's the whole fight.
We lost like half of our raid.
You just want to wipe it real quick? Go again?
Yeah, we need to.
Stand the red stuff.
We need someone calling out the line of sights during phase 2.
Just maintain that line of sight to the boss the entire time.
I know you say that, but not everyone can handle that.
There's no repair until we kill him.
Yeah. Oh. Ah, that guy's fired.
Bum, 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 bum. Now you're probably put like 100 hours in. Gotcha. Ugh. Big feast. All right. Waiting.
And during the intermission, you can't damage them, so just keep a pillar between you and the boss at all times.
Lost?
Yep.
I didn't. I don't know what's up with the hills there. God, now my entire mitigation is down.
On the wall.
Get ready to hide. Hide now. You move him.
Yeah. Better.
Good enough.
Get behind him, melee.
Get ready to hide. Hide now. Intermission. Just keep a pillar between you and him. Don't stand in a circle because you'll instantly die.
We need to get that healer up too.
And no B-res.
Yeah, just wait. Either way.
There's a lot. Watch out.
Line of sight.
Hide.
It's gonna drop a puddle there. Careful.
Hide. Hide. And back.
Are we gonna tank
Over here. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
Swipe. Get behind him.
There's a couple coming back towards us, melee.
Ready to hide. Hide.
This is a wipe, I'm dead.
Yep. Stand in the beds.
Yeah, a little bit lower. Doo-doo.
Yeah, we'll get him down.
I've been farming Mondays for those body mods. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, heroic streak wing.
I thought Slayer had it. He's
I almost had it. I just didn't get any like procs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe move that marker. We got plenty of range. We usually tank it closer just because our group's all melee except for 2 ranged.
Once we get the ear splitting shriek down, which just the LOS from the boss, it'll be fine. Because I think that's what's causing all the deaths.
Here's the feast. Boom. Hey, there we go. Ready, check it up. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna kite it up there a little bit, or tank it up a little bit further up, yeah. Like right here, Bareth. I don't know if they can hear me.
Take us to the wall. Don't put him in the middle of the room.
Oh, this is where Barrett put the marker.
No, I'm talking about the bloods that we put in the
Oh, I was like, okay.
Melee.
Line of sight.
I'm not able to heal the tanks. I'm not sure what's up.
Probably because of the range. We'll bring him closer.
No. The heal's going off. Your health's not going up.
Getting help from somebody. Echoing screech. Watch dodge. We got one close melee. Watch it.
I'm stunned, horrified.
Oh.
When you get a chance.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I see what you're doing there, Mr. Shriekwing.
Line of sight.
We want to move it, James.
Chamber, do you have pants up?
I don't know if they can hear me. It's not.
Behind.
Line of sight.
God.
3, 2, 1.
But do you have the dot on you or no?
I do not. You do.
I can't heal you, James. I don't know what it is. Like,
It's a line of fighting. It's just the position they're tanking.
no, it's not that. I can cast it. His
Might
health
be
is not
overkill.
getting received.
Get ready to LOS. Hide.
We're gonna move it to the other side after this phase.
3, 2, 1.
Strat's dead. Great.
LOS. Just like hiding from a pedophile.
Wow. Really?
That's this side of the room.
Shit. That was my belt.
Get battle race up on a healer or somebody.
Yeah.
We have very little space to work with here.
Yep, we got a new.
I'm done.
Good lord. You're now opting, Gareth.
Just tell me when to taunt.
And taunt now. Oh, Bareth. Bareth is now tank. There. It's fine. I'll see if I can pop through it.
LOS.
Ah, fuck.
Not too much.
Kite it. 200,000 health. You got it.
Run!
3, 2, 1.
Get him!
Nice.
Jesus.
Easy.
Wow, easy. That was clean.
Nice.
Good God. Well, thank you guys for helping us with that. Hope everybody got good loots. I got nothing. Except a more expensive bill. But hey, there you go. At least I did it.
Hey, got my conduit.
Mental recovery.
Cloaks.
Holy crap, we got a few cloaks.
Doo-doo.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Yay!
Wee.
Get me out of this raid. I want out.
Yeah, you've been in here for
All
like
right.
12 hours this week.
Matt, I gotta go back. And
Good
read
lord,
too.
that was
What's tomorrow?
not the cleanest fight in the world there.
Get a third heroic boss down. Open up the loot table. Or the vault.
He always says we.
Vault.
It means he.
Him alone.
My group.
Oh yeah, look at that with the raid vault there. Got the 10 bosses this time.
Yep, and now if you only kill 3 bosses, you still have all loot available for all 10. So even if you kill 3, you could still get a Nathrius weapon or item.
Nice. Well, there you go. That was a heroic streak wing. GG. I need to do celestial guidance.
Someone's got a squeaky bed.
My pup.
Oh.
Celestial guidance is 2 sacred shards for soul dusts. Celestial guidance. 2 sacred shards, 4 soul dust. Yeah, I can do the probably actually do it for about the same amount.
Alright.
By soul dust for I can do the enchant cheaper myself by buying the mats. Nice, GG, yeah.
Like during the week.
Yeah, there's a macro, or you can check the vault itself.
Give me a second. Send it to him.
I'll just put it in
Celestial guidance
Shadowlands
enchants.
chat for other
Look at
people
this.
who want to use it.
Oh, that went from a 184 weapon to a 207, so that's pretty good.
So yeah, if you use that macro I put in the Shadowlands, it'll bring up your vault wherever you are.
It's a nice looking weapon. Wonder what the transmog actually might be a cool looking transmog here. Hold on. Now, but if I do this and I reset that item, is that what it is? Stoneborn Terrorblade. So we go there, but if I put an enchantment, like what good enchantments do I have on it that might actually look
Does
decent?
LFR contribute to your raid bosses? I imagine it does, doesn't it? Wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you already did the.
I didn't raid on Tuesday though, so I only have.
That's
5
freaking
bosses
cool
done.
looking.
I don't think LFR exists yet.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But it's not big shiny red like my other one is. It's cool looking though. That looks badass, the Wraith Chill. I had to like change up my entire set to work with it. The reddish blade look on it isn't that good though. And the other one that I have looks a lot better. So yeah, I'll just apply that. Go back to that. That's fine. That big glowy sword really makes that set there. There you go. 198.5 item level. Not too shabby. Oh, I need to go turn in this quest as well. Take the portal to Ouroboros. Deliver. Who am I delivering this to? Do I have to take it all the way to my covenant, or am I taking it to somebody in Ouroboros specifically? I guess we'll find out. Let me go see. I like how like I haven't barely gotten anything out of this raid except the one thing that I have had is okay, so it is over at my my actual covenant thing here. So we'll kind of do this, and I think it has a cutscene that you guys can watch. And then I'll probably end up calling it because I got like literally like 2.5 hours of sleep last night, so I'm probably gonna go take a nap. Like, not even joking. Couple of hours here on Mr. Tumble Packs. Yeah, I need to go like outside. He's like outside the thing. But I want to see this cutscene with you guys. Yeah, right. We're gonna fly right outside.
Oh, my back hurts.
Oh, okay.
What?
25% left to go to 50. Nice.
I'm carrying us so hard.
No.
Wow.
I didn't carry.
Where in the fuck does this want me to go? Wants me to go up there? How the fuck do I get up there? Oh, I know. Hold on. It's over here. Legit, actually, probably should have just stayed in my Venthyr thing. There's an elevator over here. Yeah, I think this has a cutscene from what they were saying.
Mass Max not here.
198.5 gear score. Yeah, I did a mythic this morning. The other side. Oh, that was the one that you left, Barrett. God, that was so bad. And then like one of their guys, they were all on the same server, Barrett, but like one of their guys didn't even kill their portal dude that they went through on. And then when we had to go through again for the second time, when it's like a random position, like we didn't kill it again. And then when we went through a third time, they were bitching at me because I didn't heal myself when I went through a portal, even though there's no damage I'm tanking. And I was just trying to get to the portal dude. And then they kicked me out after we killed him. It was just like, they were like, I was a problem for like one wipe in there. I'll be honest. Like one thing I made a lot more difficult. We might have been able to recover, but I will take most of the blame on that one. But like 2 other wipes were like their fault, and they kicked me out. I was just like, okay, whatever. Whatever, jerks. I guess I'm going through this thing. Hey, General Draven. Yeah.
You were ever fond of saying that the Venthyr do not destroy. We educate. It is time you were reminded of Revendreth's noble purpose.
Shall we begin?
You can bind me here. I am eternal. I am your master. I am Revendreth.
So he's imprisoned. He's not actually dead. He's imprisoned.
Remember this lesson.
Well, and I can stream. Well, you have transcodes over here automatically, even though I'm not like a partner or whatever. Plus, I'm actually streaming at 60 FPS, like 7K bitrate again, because I can. So they're trapping him with light. They're torturing him, essentially. Yeah. All right. He's stuck in there. Yeah. Did they kill him on Mythic, or do they just I guess we don't know officially because nobody's killed Mythic yet, and they keep that stuff super secret. So we don't know until hopefully Complexity wins. Wonder what their latest is on him. Can see you sweating during the raid. That was very, because like that was the third pull we've ever done on that boss, and I'm sitting here like we're like getting in the phases that 90% of us have never even been to before. So like, you know, the whole idea was, okay, we'll do phase 1 until we get phase 1 down, then we'll talk about phase 2, and then we do phase 2 until we, and then like we're gonna like do a few attempts on phase 2, and then like we'll try to get to phase 3. Well, we ended up getting through phase 2 like on our second time getting to phase 2, and then we were into phase 3 and having to just figure it out on our own.
Yeah.
And it was just nuts. And we were probably within maybe like 10 seconds from like hitting the timer where we would have like died.
Gonna get Glenn in here.
Yeah. I don't know. This week's Apex is bursting, not bursting, bolstering, and
Tornadoes.
They don't do much for damage.
Just annoying. They don't do anything for damage, do they? They just knock you up.
They do a little bit. The thing does like 1k. Okay. So it's not really painful, but if you get hit by a bunch of them,
yeah.
There you go. It's 1,300 animate I just deposited in there. My missions are done. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call this. I'm probably gonna go take a nap since I didn't sleep. I can feel my body like a little worn out. So
I put her on her diet.
Nope.
Give me a moment. I was gonna get through these really quick. Skip to the end. Oh, I lost somebody. Oh no. This guy is almost dead, but we can go ahead and put these dudes over here. Easily be able to do that one. You're good. I'll let that other dude just heal. I don't have to spin the anima to like heal him up. This guy would have to take like 400 anima just to heal. This guy I can send on a mission. I'll spend 56 to get him healed up and go send him off.
Okay, I got drums, so.
Is there enchanter's cache? Probably not. Not really worried about the anima. Fishy cache. Mining. Herbalism. Soul Ash one, I'm kind of waiting. I got 4 days to still do that one.
You can't mark less as marksman.
Guess I'll send it on this one. Earn a little bit of anima. Just to keep getting them leveled.
Drums is better then for losing your damage, or
Can this dude just like do it on his own yet? No, he can't. 1800, 269. Throw in a little bit of damage there. That'll be good. That's all I have to do. I think that's it. All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Thank you very much. I will see you all. I might not stream tomorrow. I don't know yet. It kind of depends on how I feel. But I also got to prepare for Mr. Tumble coming tomorrow evening, potentially. So I might be doing some things around the house, but if I don't know, we'll kind of see. Well, guess we'll kind of see. Yeah. Bueno. All right. Thank you guys for coming in here. Make sure you hit the like button on the YouTube video. It actually does help. Trust me. It does help with the algorithm. So if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit that like button. But I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic evening. Catch you guys next time. Peace.